If you want news and rumors that appeal, welcome to the Dusty Wheel.
Hey, welcome back to the Dusty Wheel.
If you want news and rumors that appeal, welcome to the Dusty Wheel.
Hey, welcome back to the Dusty Wheel.
Welcome back to the Dusty Wheel.
I'm your host.
Everybody, welcome back. Welcome back.
Yeah, for our 4th anniversary, you just kind of
You're gonna go back and do that.
hacked that in. Do you want to go back?
It's been 4 years. Everyone knows that you're the host or the innkeeper or whatever the opening is.
I know. I just feel like you're like, hey, welcome back.
It's a chill night.
It is a chill night. Hey, thank you everybody for being here. I'm seeing a lot of chatter. We are going to share chatting. Chatter.
I like that.
You don't. That's not a word that you were used to me saying.
Well,
No?
it's like chatter.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Chatter, right?
That was cool.
Yes, that is cool. So tonight, it is our 4th anniversary, and it also happens to be the night we're going to drop and release a bunch of interviews that I had the pleasure to do before the SAG-AFTRA strike happened. They did a press junket, as they call it, and I had a chance to talk to a bunch of the cast members for, in some cases, 5 minutes apiece, and for some, in a group of 3 for 5. So we're going to be spreading those out through the evening. Hopefully you enjoy that. I think, should we introduce our guests first before we show that first one? I feel like
we should just go through like a couple questions.
Just leave them off the.
Just
No. Let's bring them in. Let's bring them in. Oh, you need to bring them in. Yeah. We special. Let's welcome to the Dusty Wheel, Brian, my fellow Innkeeper, Anas, Todd, and Mary. Thank you all for being here. You're waving. I like the waving. I like the waving.
Thanks for having
Taylor,
me.
can
You're
you
welcome.
close that thing out? Because I'm like seeing like all sorts of like seeing us 20 seconds ago, and that's like messing with my brain. Just like move it over here.
Right.
By the way, guys, this is just a chill night, so we're just having some fun.
Well, then let me get ready for it.
Dusty Wheel never changes. We're never ready. We're
never ready. Exactly.
We never do anything. We're never on
So
time.
thank you for being here. It's been 4 years. We're going to be answering some questions in chat. I got to end this first poll, and yes, everybody, we're going to drop the first, or it's the second question I had for Yosha and Rosamund here just shortly. So we're going to get there, but I want to look at this poll really quick, everyone. I asked favorite year at the Dusty Wheel so far, and can we talk about this?
Can we talk about this
Yeah.
for a second?
So,
Goodness Lord.
4th year. By the way, 4th year is picking up 35% here.
35.
Almost 300 being voted on this thing. It's picking up 35%.
Where are the 9%?
Where are the 9%?
Where are they?
Raise your hand if you were the part of the 9%.
Because wow,
Taylor,
you guys are true-blooded.
Wait, some of these people
wheelies.
couldn't even have picked it because they weren't around. You expect them to go back and like
them to
watch it
have
and then appreciate
loved
those
the
things?
Show, the books that much.
To have gone back. I know. That was an interesting.
Look at it, there you
Are you
go.
surprised, Mary? Are you surprised by this poll result here? The second year got 29%, third year got 27%, first year 9%.
It's a good spread.
Okay.
It's a good
You
spread.
and Todd don't take this personally that people picked the first year 9%.
I mean, I thought we would have much more, but 9%, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I don't. Did anything
that's
change
everybody
in
that was-
this last year? Did anyone like new join the group?
That's true. That's true.
That is a very good
35%. We should maybe consider that that adding a second innkeeper has upped.
We don't need to consider that. No.
He stole my haircut, and then he becomes the second innkeeper. I mean,
Right.
you know.
So I saw a good question, and I want to note this. Can you type in YouTube there, Taylor? Can you just take us to
course.
the Dusty Wheel
We can definitely do that.
YouTube channel, please? Oh, wow, you even typed in the Dusty Wheel into Google. That was impressive. I like that.
I will say that this poll does suggest that 63% of our viewers think that the Dusty Wheel's best years are behind us.
I mean,
So,
when you think about it that
I
way,
wouldn't
yeah.
celebrate too much about these numbers there.
Okay, I saw a question in chat
That's really
from Riswank said, how many episodes in 4 years? So let me show this up here. That's right, everyone. If you notice, 25,000 subscribers. We didn't like call this out when it happened because it was like a week and a half ago or something, I think. We hit 25,000. We figured we were going to do this moment. So 25,000 subscribers. Thank you everyone very much for hitting that at this moment, basically at our 4th anniversary. And we've done 327 videos. Now, this includes 56 videos that are not live streams. So we've done like 275 basically live streams, and the rest were kind of like separate uploads.
Yeah, so like not that cool yet, you know.
Yeah,
when we hit
we're-
300,
when we
I
hit
think
300,
that's
then
when
it's
we can-
cooler.
Yeah.
So yeah, good, excellent
So,
question.
so what I'm hearing is we're halfway to Manfear.
We're halfway
That
to
is
Manfear. Yes,
And
It's
we don't talk about any other thing that
like the thing you're seeing in chat over
we
here.
like. Yeah,
Lad
right?
Fear.
you want to
This one, right?
Lad.
Yeah, perfect.
yeah, 25K. There you go. We want to throw Miss Sarah James tip
Oh, yes.
to us here. It's at the top. You can just go up to the
past
top.
the
Yeah,
first.
you can just click that. Oh,
I've
don't
been
not
out
that
of
one.
this for a while.
There you go. Congratulations. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna put it right over Todd.
It's right over Todd. It's covering Todd's face. That's what it is.
I'm on the cover.
Always happens.
Thank you very much.
It's always happening.
So why don't we do this? Taylor, I know Taylor will not be staying with us the entire evening, everyone. No one said anything, by the way.
Wow, yeah, it was.
Did you?
quiet.
that was extremely
It was
quiet.
quiet.
That wasn't like, ah,
Giving you
Taylor.
your space.
They were
Taylor.
like, good.
How fast
good.
they grow.
They don't like being across the bottom of the
That's
screen,
right.
and they realize
feel
that
like
This is
the
weird.
hierarchy up here.
Yeah, he covered my face. I'm not standing up for him.
I feel like you're just trying to show off like your guns or something. There, you're like,
He's hiding his calves. Those well-turned calves.
Right.
Yeah.
We are really making people wait on this drop. Let's do it. Okay, so this
No,
first
no,
one.
wait. Don't.
Oh,
don't-
sorry.
Wait,
Wh-
don't
what?
do it yet.
What? Why am I?
gonna-
Why am I not
because-
doing it yet?
Before we get started, we need to talk about the history
Right, we gotta
of the
go
interviews,
through some stuff.
how the interviews came about.
Right.
When was
Oh,
the
oh.
interview invented anyway? Does anybody know?
Wait, are you asking me questions about the interview? Is that what's happening here, or you want me to talk about the interviews?
I'm just, stalling.
Why are we stalling? Am I stalling? Are we
I
Making
waiting?
have
people
no
wait.
idea what's happening.
Okay, so let's
All
go to the
building
friggin'
tension,
interview.
Matt.
I don't know what's happening.
This is a call-in talk show
Yeah.
host. We're
Yeah.
calling this in.
Yeah.
You called it
We're
in.
phoning it
Ring,
in.
ring.
That's what we're doing as guests. We're just phoning it in.
Okay,
I
let
have to
me.
peek you out, right, Todd?
Yes.
We
We're
gotta
gonna
be
go to
classy
this
like
one,
you.
right? It's all of this, right? So
I swear I got so excited. I was like, wait, what's going on?
I know. I was like, I was there with you. I was like, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. So, as a reminder for this, I have to go find this one, huh? So,
Pause.
yeah, I have to go because this one's like, it's just when I jump back in right here.
So is this
Right.
going to play where we can see it before everybody there sees it? Or are we like ahead?
No, you're gonna see everything while they see it. You're gonna see it at the same time, Todd.
Dang it.
I mean, that's technically not true. You will see it 20 seconds ahead.
Oh,
of
we
them.
got
That's a
we
good
got
point.
a latecomer to the party.
There's
What the?
is there
Messed
like
up
a
our bottom? I'm still on the bottom.
hold on? Can you undo it? Did
We're
Natalia just jump
everywhere.
in?
Yeah.
Hold on. Hold on. I got this one. There we go.
Perfect timing,
Cover
Todd.
Taylor. Scoot over, Taylor. There you
Natalia just jumps in. Natalia, it's awesome to see you. Taylor's.
I think you might be muted. Yes, you are
Maybe
muted.
muted. We can't hear you.
Yeah,
Natalia.
you're muted. Oh my gosh, this is great. By the way, Natalia, you just jumped in, at the very moment everyone was like, cool, they're going to show us a drop of one of the cast interviews. And so you just you just made everybody hold and wait. We still can't. Oh, there you
Should
are.
we
We can hear you
introduce
now.
Natalia to everybody?
Everyone
Or should
knows
we-
Natalia.
Should we just move on and give
We
the
should-
people what they want?
We should give the people what they want.
Okay.
She's a 9%er. Let her-
Okay,
let
so
her-
this first one, everybody, is with it's the second question I asked Yosha and Rosamund, and yeah, I think you'll enjoy it. I know I'm like, here we go. I'm right at the right spot, right? I think I'm right at the right spot.
I think so. I mean,
Okay,
just do it.
here we go. We'll find out. I mean, speaking about that, I mean, this is an adaptation, right? Season 2 is, from what Rafe said, is books 2 and 3, right? That's a difficult task to adapt 2 entire Wheel of Time books into 8 episodes. Is there, for you both, is there like one scene where, as being immersed in the books, you've said this was like the perfect adaptation from book to screen? Is there a moment that you can share with us where you thought that was done really, really well?
Oh, that is a tough question because
I mean, there is, but I can't say it.
Near the end, yeah, I know. I guess it's probably difficult
I'm
for you to
thinking
share
of
that.
one,
Yeah.
you're thinking of one. Oh, only in the first. How many episodes? Have they sent you some episodes, Matt? I think you'll find that with the Sean Chan, some of the Sean Chan sections, you know, for readers of the
Sean Chan.
books, you know, when we get into the specifics of the Sean Chan, I don't know what I'm allowed to say. I mean, you know, it's coming, but it's coming. The specifics of the, you know, the Sean Chan's characters and their domination and control of some of our key characters, or one of our key characters in particular. I think you'll find that incredibly faithful to those sections in the book, and I think they're brilliantly done and brilliantly acted. You'll know who I'm talking about, and the people in the room will not wrap me over the knuckles after this. But the, you know, the Sean Chan and what they do to weaponize the One Power is brilliantly depicted. I promise you.
Excellent. Well, thank you both. I know we had a There we little go. time here, but this is great.
Oh,
I know people are saying they didn't hear the question, so when it was low, I know the audio is not going to get any higher than that, right?
No.
On the other one, though, it might. Is that
Huh?
true? The one we downloaded to the, because we put this one up.
No, that's not going to.
That one either. Okay. I'm going to replay the question so they can hear it, and I think it's right here. Here's the question again, and we'll play it through one more time. Hopefully, I think you can hear this a little bit better this time as we play it through. So, enjoy. I mean, this is an adaptation, right? Season 2 is, from what Rafe said, is books 2 and 3, right? That's a difficult task to adapt 2 entire Wheel of Time books into 8 episodes. Is there, for you both, is there like one scene where, as being immersed in the books, you've said this was like the perfect adaptation from book to screen? Is there a moment that you can share with us where you thought that was done really, really well?
He knows. He
It's
knows.
a tough question because
I mean, there is, but I can't say it.
Near the end, yeah, I know. I guess it's probably difficult
I'm
for you to
thinking of
share
one,
that. Yeah.
you're thinking of one. Oh, only in the first. How many episodes? Have they sent you some episodes, Matt?
Unbelievable.
I think you'll find that with the Sean Chan, some of the Sean Chan sections, you know, for readers of the books, you know, when we get into the specifics of the Sean Chan, I don't know what I'm allowed to say. I mean, you know, it's coming, but it's coming. The specifics of the, you know, the Sean Chan's characters and their domination and control of some of our key characters, or one of our key characters in particular. I think you'll find that incredibly faithful to those sections in the book, and I think they're brilliantly done and brilliantly acted. You'll know who I'm talking about, and the people in the room will not wrap me over the knuckles after this. But the, you know, the Sean Chan and what they do to weaponize the One Power is brilliantly depicted. I promise you.
Excellent. Well, thank you both. I know we had a little time here, but this is great.
You're not gonna play the rest of it.
Okay.
No, we'll play at the very end. We'll play
Okay.
at the-
Okay. So
What do you mean? We'll just play at the very end.
the most important question, right? is what Rosamund asked you.
Okay. I'll answer that question. Taylor has to leave. He would like to. He wants to see the very end.
Duck
of this,
down,
of this-
down.
Yeah, duck down, Taylor.
Duck down, Taylor, so we can say goodbye.
There he is.
Here we go. Here's the end of that. Here's the end of that one. Here you go. Great to be able to
Oh, I
chat.
wish we had
and,
another question.
I
Go on,
wish-
ask
I-
us another.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
We had more time. You know, we ran into each other in London when we had the premiere, just coincidentally. So we hope we run into each other again soon.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. This is not the last time we speak for this season. So there you go. Okay, so let me answer the question.
Answer the question.
I'm going to answer the question.
Answer it.
No, let's ask people this question first, and then I'm going to answer it.
Okay.
How many episodes has Innkeeper Hatch seen? How many season 2? Just for
Nice.
0 to 1.
Don't do this 0. Just say
Just 0, 1, 2,
0,
all.
0, 3,
1, 2,
Here you
all.
go.
0, 3, all
There you go.
August.
so. This poll implies that he has not watched 0.
That's what you all
You
do.
know, so
Nice. Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
It does
is a
not
land-
imply that that's the answer.
that implies
It implies that I didn't give
it
0.
implies everything.
I've done. How many trick polls have they done? Right. So-
You have not done any.
You lied about Lanfear
Messed up.
for 10 freaking years, and you're no.
Drag him.
Don't believe you.
Drag him.
This
I
is
just
a-
want to say,
So let me ask you, Frenzy.
yes.
What are you doing there? Oh, you're
I'm
trying
just
to-
clicking on it.
There's like
me.
200 of you voting on this already. So Frenzy, how did you answer this question?
I answered 3.
Uh,
I think
three.
you.
Interesting answer. Do you have a reason for that?
Yeah, because that's how
Wow.
many were being dropped. So I don't think he would get that much of a head start on everyone.
Okay.
Interesting.
If
You
it
think-
is,
you
I
think
will-
3 is not a head start compared to 4.
I think it is a head start, but it's not like a
Gotcha.
huge head start. If it's more than 3, then yes, I will get in my car and I will drive all the way to Utah and I will kick him in the butt with my steel toe boots.
Wait, remember the interviews were done before the strike? That means Innkeeper Hatch has seen. I mean, does it mean this? Does it? Does it mean
I
this?
think it could definitely mean that.
You think it could mean that?
I think it
wow.
definitely.
Matt in the old tongue means liar. Oh Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
Okay.
You,
All other
so-
interviewers I've seen said they saw 4. Okay. So let me answer. By the way, almost 250 of you vote on this. Let me. There's a
Let's
definitely.
end the poll.
Yeah. There's definitely a.
Wow.
60% of you say 4. Okay, so I will answer this question. I've seen 1 episode, the first episode.
Of course.
That's all I have seen.
I
Have
don't
you had
believe him.
access to 4?
I don't believe him. Don't believe him.
How many has Taylor seen?
Wow,
Whole
hatch
nother
lighting,
question.
hatch lighting right there.
Whole nother
So
question.
I think I can answer. I think I can answer your question, Frenzy, as in I chose to watch episode 1 only.
Okay.
Yep, that's the answer. So
You're
With
muted,
that being-
you're muted, Paul.
Episode
Oh,
1
yeah.
of 8. I chose to watch 1.
this, wow, this is forever eroded the trust we have in Matt.
This
You
was
call
a-
yourself an
I
innkeeper?
would
like,
rewatch
wait.
Trailer Guide. You kind
So-
of feel cheated on. It's
Wow,
a little-
Lanfear is an innkeeper. Can we talk about that really quick?
I think you're just trying to move on.
I am trying to move on from this a little bit. Lanfear is an innkeeper.
Before you get into this
Yes.
conversation.
Are you out of here?
Goodbye, everyone.
Oh, am I? Oh, people can see you.
Yeah, I can.
You're
I do like I do
Yeah.
like no one like asked if I had seen any, so that's good. I like it. Let's keep it like that.
On us.
Yes.
I will
um,
drive to Jersey.
So Taylor, thank you very much for everything over the last 4 years.
Of course.
It's-
It's been really fun.
Thank you,
It's been a
Taylor.
blast. And Silvertooth said Matt is now a skinny innkeeper. That is not true. So thank you very much for everything you've done and for helping to get thing going. And Taylor put together all the video cuts for us for the
don't
interview
know.
stuff. So thank you for all
sounds
that
a little
work.
bit too much.
Yeah,
I
we
just
heard
cut
you,
them
Chow.
together.
Just cut them together. So thank you.
No, thank you all. It's been so much fun.
Yeah.
And I'm excited for however many years left of this
There you go.
that we have.
Are you going to stick around for them all?
I will definitely show up on all of them.
That's an
Wow,
ace
that's
to die
awesome.
answer if I've ever heard one.
Yep.
Okay.
So we'll ask that question as you leave. How
Give it up
many
for Taylor, everybody.
years of the Dusty Wheel will there be?
There is neither a beginning nor
5,
an end.
And the dusty wheel.
6,
Do 5, 7,
5, 6, 7.
9,
9, and there's
and then like do like
And
We'll do it,
put the
there's-
last one. Put
there is
will
no
will
end
Taylor's kids be doing
to
the
Dusty Wheel.
producing Dusty Wheel?
There you go.
Yeah.
There's your question. See ya.
Imagine they did name it the best. That was sick. I love you all.
We love you more, Tay.
See ya.
Bye.
Holy crap. What if Celine's in is the dusty wheel?
I know that was a. So, what was your first reaction, Brian, when you found out that Celine is an innkeeper?
I did not see that coming, and I immediately thought of you, of course. And I also thought to myself, never trust a skinny innkeeper. And I think I'll be proven right in this answer, in this scenario.
Oh, yeah.
How spoiler-y are we?
Oh, so that's a
Very
great question.
spoilery.
Sorry, everybody. We're not looking to, again, I'm going to say full book spoilers. In chat, it is definitely full spoilers because we're going to be watching some interview questions. So if you're actually in chat right now and you don't want anything about the book spoiled, we're going to be talking about things. Please don't go out of your way to spoil the books themselves in our discussion. In chat, it is full spoilers. So for us, if you're going to like spoil something well in advance, like
Say something.
after like book 5 or something, like say what you're going to do so people can kind of step away if they want to. So, but yeah, with that being said, what were you going to say something, Mary?
Yes, I just want to say that I know you only got 5 minutes of interview time with each of them, but Yosha's shoulders went on for days. Damn.
By the way, what did that have to do with? You're like, what's the spoiler level? Did you ask that? Like, and then we're like, you talked about Yosha's shoulders, which I thought was like,
I mean, his
great.
shoulders.
I mean, presumably at the end of the first episode, we get our minds blown by shoulders, but you're the only one that would know that. So it does feel like spoiler territory here.
Did you say you've seen one episode or you've seen episode 1?
I did say I've seen episode 1.
Oh,
Okay. Good.
That's what I said.
Okay.
Yes, I will say that was a choice, everyone. That was it was a choice to own. Honestly, I did not want to watch any of them, and I planned that I wasn't going to.
I can attest to the angst.
Then I decided because I was going to be in the position of interviewing these individuals that I would know something at least. So, and that's all. I can't talk about that episode at all.
You did it purely for research.
I can tell you it was. It was. I mean, that's
was for
honest.
us. It was for us.
It was for me, but it was for you in the sense. It was for me in the sense of like I wanted to go into the interview and.
I've been listening to back episodes. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've been listening to back episodes of BARSIDE chats because I miss my friends.
Yeah.
And I gotta tell you, when Matt was talking to Brian about like having reached the threshold of knowing too much and like wanting to be a fan,
yeah,
I'm with you, especially going into the next season. Like, I support your decision, Matthew.
Yeah, it's well, part of it is I just want to enjoy like watching it with everyone else in the moment.
Oh my god! Because that last clip with the ball, like.
So let's jump back in. We're gonna watch 2 answers, and I'll probably stop it after the first. We'll talk about the answers that they gave, and we didn't even talk about the other answer. By the way, I thought Yosha's reply was great. Like he had a moment, but he didn't.
Can we talk about what that might be? Can we
go back to that when next time you talk
guess?
to him? Just saying.
Oh yeah, I mean, what is your guess? What is your guess, Innkeeper? What's your guess on what he wanted to say but didn't?
I think when he like takes down Trolloc, or like he like takes down like 7 Shanchan's shoulders with the sword, and like is just badass with like a basic like a blade master.
Anna said shoulders. Just saying.
I did.
Yeah, like I think it definitely. I mean, I assumed that it was something having to do at the end, right? And you can talk about that. I was trying, I was hoping that they would feel free to do something like Rosamund did, which was share something maybe about, like she said, the Shanchan. She thought the Shanchan were done really well. Like that's, that it was there is a.
You were hoping for the Shanchan, right? That's what you were hoping for.
That spoiler part, I'll share that side of that question later.
We're going to get a whole episode of Madeleine being tortured, and it's going to be great and awful. Is my prediction.
I mean, interesting you brought up Madeleine and Zoe. I have some questions that I gave them. As a reminder for these, let me kind of put this down here.
I love how that they're besties in real life too.
You can't see this on the screen. I'm going to try to find a way to put this on the screen. Yeah, I'll just do it this way so you can kind of see it. It's going to be like not as clean, but just so you can see the bottom of this. These were obviously recorded before the SAG-AFTRA strike, but as everyone knows, Dusty Wheel, as we have down here at the bottom, we support the strike, and we are obviously anything that was tipped tonight to the Dusty Wheel. What we get from that, we will send on to the Entertainment Community Fund, which is one of the ways that you can support creatives that are affected by the strikes right now. I saw someone tweet and reply that it's really that for them it was like a huge lifeline. So that is something that would be consider it. I know that people are dropping links. Thank you very much, Rob, in chat. If you have the ability, consider donating to support if you believe in that cause, obviously. So. And that being said, these were filmed beforehand, and so we felt comfortable sharing them with you all. So, yeah, enjoy this one again. I'm going to try to play, like I said, we put the little warning at the bottom, and it got cut off last time. So I'm going to try to just play these without... well, let me see if this kind of works here. 1 second, everybody. No, well... You know what it says. When we actually release these out there, you'll be able to see that fully on the video. So, okay, here you go. Enjoy.
Good to see you again.
I know. Can you believe it's been almost, I guess, just about 2 years. It's crazy, right?
It's crazy. Crazy.
Well, I know we have a short time. I'd love to just chat about kind of what's going on, but I thought I'd ask you a couple questions. So you both end up back at the White Tower in season 2. So I'd love to hear kind of that's the answer I needed. That's it. That was it. I feel like I shouldn't even ask this question, but I will. So what does the tower symbolize to each of your characters in this season? Yeah, and Madeleine, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, at the start of this season, I think Egwene is having a bit of a conflict of confidence and a bit of an identity crisis, to put it bluntly. I think she's starting to second guess what the White Tower means to her. I think originally, she had a very strong idea of what it meant. It was the center of the world. It was the place that you went to. She had so much respect for it. And now I think she's starting to feel like it might not be the place for her, She's very much an idealist, and I think she's feeling a bit invisible and a bit lost there. It's not what she thought it was, and I think her rose-tinted glasses are slipping. So, that's sort of where we find Egwene in this season, and obviously her point of view of what the White Tower means shifts quite dramatically.
Sure. Zoe, how about for you? And Nynaeve?
Yeah, I think for Nynaeve, the White Tower at this point in her life symbolizes what was lost. It's kind of a symbol of change and discomfort. I think the White Tower is the last place that she wanted to be. And the only reason that she's there essentially is because Egwene is there, and she's there to keep a watchful eye and to make sure that Aes Sedai don't do anything that she wouldn't approve of to her little sister. But yeah, I think it's a symbol of change, as I said, and I think that corresponds with Nynaeve's continuous journey of letting go of control and letting go, essentially.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I can't get over when you were laughing. That's gonna stick with me.
Very naive of her.
Yes, that was perfect. Okay, so and this is I forgot to kind of give this or preempt this for everyone. The questions that I asked, I tried to give them questions that would give us some insight, but also not completely be questions they couldn't answer without spoiling the entire season. But there are going to be, and you notice, there's going to be some overarching kind of discussions that they have about their characters. If you don't want, I hope you don't watch any of these questions if you're like, no, I don't want to know. I hope you haven't watched any of the interviews out there, because there's lots of interviews out there that have dropped a lot of information about the season. I did my best to curate these enough that you won't run into things where you're like, oh shoot, I can't believe I have this, it ruins something for me. But there are going to be overarching things that you as book readers would likely already intuit or know, or from if you followed any of the news, you would already have speculated well into seeing behind the scenes and trailer stuff like that. So the fact that you see them, like, they went to the White Tower, everyone, like that's like it should be a known thing. You should be like, oh, well, that spoiled it, I didn't know that. So there are going to be, if you just don't want to hear anything about it, please don't watch these, because again, there's going to be kind of broad strokes that they bring up that I think are not spoiling the season for you, but it's telling you somewhat their arc. Natalia, what stuck out to you in the answers to these questions?
Little sister. Favorite part? I mean, listen, I love these women. I love them together. I love them in real life. I love them on screen. Split screen is like, they were just so beautiful. Like, they were glowing. And yes, good lighting, but also they're just amazing, radiant humans. And I love everything about them, and I can't wait to see them on screen. I'm done.
Yeah, this smile from both of them is really great. So how about for you, Brian? Did anything stick out to you from either Zoe or Madeleine's answers?
I think they answered them beautifully. It feels like they really understand their characters in like deeper than just like I learned my lines and I performed on screen, but like Zoe, like, it was acting like naive, like in her real life.
He hates the White Tower. Like,
yeah, it was like a real. It just felt like she was really embodying the spirit of the character, and that makes me excited, because that means that the Nynaeve we see on screen will be Zoe's like interpretation of the role, and not just like trying to translate text into screen, but like really deep down understanding what that means when she puts it on screen. So, and Maddie demonstrated the exact same thing. So I love the answers. I thought they were just perfectly in character, but also like sharing the spirit of the actors' personalities as well.
Yeah, dude, when she did the boo thing, like, it so caught me off guard. I was not expecting that. Like, let me explain this. 5 minutes with 2 actors like this in a situation, it's so fast. Like, and
that's
you'll
3
notice,
questions, right?
I feel extremely bad, like, from a host and someone asking the interviewer. Like, there are times where I'm just like, cool, thanks, moving on. Like, that is not how I like to do any of that. And it's sometimes I'm just like, because if I say something, then that's like more time that they don't get to talk, right? So I tried to keep those moments to the minimum. But yeah, it was that whole like boo. It was freaking hilarious.
That was so good.
Do you know how much they've read, or have they?
I know they've been asked that question various times. I believe. I'm trying to think of
last time it was at least book 10. They were talking about book 9 and 10. I think this was a while ago, though. I think Maddie was talking about. Yeah. I think it was the Jordan Con interview from.
Yeah, maybe it was that
2 years ago.
Yeah. I don't know. That was one of the questions where I was like, I could ask them, but I was trying to go for questions that maybe other people wouldn't ask.
Oh, yeah, so. No, I wouldn't. That would be a
that's
a question. I just was curious.
No, I wanted to know. I was curious too. I was like, oh, I wish I had. If I had like 15 minutes, that would definitely be something I would have asked. By the way, how many years of the Dusty Wheel would there be? 89% said there's no end. Over 300 of you voted on it. Thanks. I appreciate that.
No pressure, Matt.
Matt, do you see this comment by Kate H?
Kate H. How far back is it?
It's not that far. It's like
Kate.
just.
Yeah. Oh, sure. You want me to answer that question? Is that what you're?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did
People want to hear from Donal?
people want to hear from Donal? Okay. Are you trying to tell me something? Well, I want to do this. Okay, maybe I'll ask everyone this. Who do you want? We'll poll this. Who do you want to hear from next? We'll say Daniel, Donal, Zoe, and Madeleine,
Alucha,
and Kira. You guys can choose.
That's
all right.
that's
That's good.
mean.
Interactive. Choose your own adventure. Dusty Wheel tonight.
That's right. I didn't ask you for Yosha or Rosamund. If you want to hear the answer to that final question, that'll be the final question that we share tonight. So there you go. So go ahead.
I just want to say it's Madeleine's answer to that question kind of reflects where Egwene is at that point in the story. So obviously her opinions of the White Shower change as the series progresses. But, where she is right now, everything is just shiny and new, and she's trying to figure out who she is. And the fact that it isn't living up to expectations, it's just so real. And I think it's just an excellent reflection of the character at that point in time in book 2 and book 3. And it's, book 2, obviously. Book 3 changes significantly.
What was it? Who did they say this was like? Who answered this a couple times? Back in an interview, I think with Marcus, like a long time ago. It was like, this is like fast forward, like we're starting like 5 or 6 months or something like that. Is that right?
Yeah, at least 4 months. Yeah.
So that's the time jump there, and then it's just Zoe saying that Nynaeve sees the White Tower as a change, and it is for Nynaeve, but that's just funny as a book reader knowing change is like the least important thing when it comes. They're to the White Tower. They're just so rooted in history that like the worst, the stagnant. They're almost stagnant. So it's an interesting perspective.
Yep, absolutely. And knowing that there's kind of like some gap here. By the way, over 200 of you voted. I'm going to end this one. It looks pretty clear that this is a Donal poll. So we will go to Donal next here, everyone. Here you go.
Nice.
I guess the poll is Donal.
Donal, yeah.
It's
okay.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
It worked.
Everybody.
I got it.
Okay.
I couldn't riff off it.
Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this?
It was just that good.
You ready? Ready? Okay, here we go.
Go for it.
Gosh.
And Donal, we see.
Everyone is multifaceted, and so I think it seems like Matt's journey and my journey playing him, this arc was about kind of coming to accept like previous behaviors and maybe actions and decisions that he's not proud of. But like we are, like I said, we're multifaceted, like, and that he's entitled to make mistakes, and he hopefully forgives himself.
There you go. So look, I have to explain this one.
Yes, you do.
I will explain this one. The question on this one was a spoiler. And so I gave you as much as Donal's answer as was not a spoiler. But his answer I thought was really good. So if you got out of the kind of like, hey, wait a second, I didn't get to hear the whole question aspect, go back and listen to his answer again, let me play his answer for you, because I think his answer is actually really good. If you just listen to it and don't get upset that you don't get to hear the question.
Donal.
Matt.
Yes. Here you go. We'll listen to it one more time.
Did you blow the horn? That was the question, okay? Did you blow the horn?
It was, I unfortunately, every other question that I'm going to play tonight.
Is it a show spoiler or a book spoiler?
It's I would have played a book spoiler. It's a show spoiler question.
Got it. So, okay, thank you.
I know.
I'm fine.
I know everybody.
It's
I did my best.
so when
fine.
you,
It's great.
so he's like,
wait.
when you blow the horn in the first
2
episode.
weeks. 2 weeks. It's great. We can do this, Pete.
Exactly. Here you go.
Longest.
And Donal, we see.
Everyone is multifaceted, and so I think it seems like Matt's journey and my journey playing him, this arc was about kind of coming to accept like previous behaviors and maybe actions and decisions that he's not proud of. but like we are, like I said, we're multifaceted, like, and that he's entitled to make mistakes, and he, hopefully forgives himself.
Yeah, I thought that was it's a really good answer, and at least even the part that you could hear. So yes.
Is he from Texas?
And by the way, I want to point out something. My innkeeper my fellow innkeeper led you all down the road to this moment. He knew that was going to happen. I was going to play you another full answer, and he wanted to go to the audience. He wanted to go to the audience because he knew that one was going to be a partial one. So I just remember that moment. This isn't hatch lighting. That was honest lighting, is all I'm saying. Let's go back and listen to the final answer from Maddie and Zoe. I think you'll enjoy this one. Here you go. Remember, blame my fellow innkeeper for that one. Steve Keeper lighting. I love it. Here you go. The second answer from Zoe and Madeleine. There are a ton of new cast members in season 2. So I'm curious, and maybe I'll start with you, Zoe, for this one. And there's also new locations, new nations. Who or what has made the biggest impact on Nynaeve in season 2?
Oh, what a great question. I think it would be Elaine.
Yeah.
I think I would say their relationship surprises Nynaeve. They're very different. They relate to one another in very different ways, and there is a huge shift in how they think of one another from the beginning of season 2 to the end of season 2.
Okay. Yeah, that's great. Madeleine, for you, is there someone that stands out, or something that stands out that made the most impact on Egwene in season 2?
Absolutely. There certainly is someone that stands out. I think, book fans and people who are aware of, Egwene's journey will know who I may be referencing, but there is a person that comes into the fold later on in the series, which has a massive lifelong effect on Egwene. Their relationship is incredibly complicated and brutal, but also a relationship that Egwene will never forget and will forever change her. And also someone that makes her realize the extent of her own power and what she is capable of.
Yeah, I think, like you said, I think book fans know exactly what you're saying.
Yes, you might have a dream out.
Well, I just want to say thank you very much for taking a moment. It's awesome to see you both again, and hopefully we'll have a chance to chat for a little more than 5 minutes next time. But this was awesome. It was so great to start the process towards the march towards the premiere in September. So great to see you both, and hopefully we'll see you again.
So nice to see you again. Thank you.
Say hi to the whole family as well.
We'll do. I'll tell them hi.
So good to see you.
There you go.
What an Aes Sedai answer!
That was it.
So Gawain, right? You're talking about Gawain?
Yeah. That's what I got out of it.
Yeah.
That's
I'm on a live.
Gawain confirmed. I like that in chat.
Gawain confirmed.
So I actually thought.
I thought she was talking about
again,
Rant, but...
like
I know.
So I had a moment where I was. I'll be honest. When I was asking that question, and I was like, as soon as Madeleine, she was looking like. If you go back and watch that, she kind of is looking at me like we're on the same page. You know what I'm about to answer your question, right? And I had that moment of like, oh, like these aren't like questions I took a couple weeks to put together. These were like the night before kind of questions, and I was like, oh shoot!
You waited to the last minute to figure something out? That's crazy.
The dusty wheel. You know the process by now.
No, 7 minutes after the last one.
So from the time that I knew that I was doing it to the time that I had those questions.
Sure.
But what was good about the answer, I thought, was still like listening to her talk about that. You know what I mean? Like, even though we as book fans are going to know most of these answers, right? Just generally speaking, other than things they've changed. So I thought it was really cool to hear her talk about it. For you, Innkeeper, was there something about that answer or either answer that you were either surprised about or you wanted to bring up or comment on?
I mean, the Elaine, the fact that she Zoe said Elaine, and the fact that I don't think we've seen Nynaeve and Elaine together in any clip. So the fact that they will be together and maybe rescue Egwene, all of that. I think I'm looking forward to seeing that. Yeah. I of course, Maddie's answer is to be expected, but I think seeing the Wonder Girls kind of start forming, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I think both of them, neither of them kind of surprised. Well, I shouldn't say that. I think Zoe's answer, I was not expecting that. So that one that was kind of quite interesting. By the way, Matt, I'm proud of you for how small a number of Lanfear questions you've asked so far. I know, right? Thank you.
I kind of feel like
just wait that.
I mean, you haven't showed the poster. You need to show the poster.
Right. The posters. Oh, we do need to, by the way. Well, now we know how Matt went through high school now. Yeah, ouch. that hurts. I like this hybrid havoc. Even the interviews start 7 minutes late. That's brutal. Let me remind everybody that's here. In 2 weeks, we're going to be doing a Wednesday, What Wednesday normally show, but that'll be the night before the premiere. Then we will be doing, I hope you'll tune in with us. Then we will be doing an episode on Thursday. We'll be doing a pre-show. We will be live during the episodes, and our plan actually is it sounds like we're getting 3 episodes. So our plan is going to be to watch one, talk about it, just 30 or 40 minutes. Watch the second one, talk about our reactions. Watch the third one, talk about our reactions about that. And then we're going to instead then do Premiere Guide on Friday, beginning about, I think you can kind of anticipate around 11 a.m. Eastern, and we're going to go 12 hours on Friday talking about all the episodes. So, and there is, I think Rob is here. Rob, put me in chat here if I can share this other piece to what I'm about, this whole conversation. Just let me know. I forgot to ask you about this before. So let me know and I'll share that too. But that's kind of the layout of what we're planning, is to have kind of a What Wednesday, kind of just get together and, discuss the excitement. What are we anticipating? What have we seen between now and then that's changed our minds, or kind of what we're looking forward to? And Rob said I can go ahead. At the end of that kind of live stream where we're talking about all 3 episodes, when we end that about 11 to 12 our time, I guess about 2 a.m., 1:30, right around there, Eastern, in the morning. At that point, Malkir Talks, Rob, one of our mods here, if you don't know his channel, you should go check it out. He does a lot of stuff there. Threefold Talk live show happens out of Malkir Talks channel, and he'll be doing a live stream and starting up around that time. So if you're like, hey, wait a second, I still want to talk about these 3 episodes, we'll send you over to his channel, and you guys can continue that conversation. And then we're going to pick up, like I said, around 11 a.m. Eastern in the morning. And if you're still with Rob at that point, are you there? Rob will be ending his stream, and then we will get started. You can kind of think of that, kind of that pre-show to the Premiere Guide on, although maybe we'll just consider the whole thing one entire Premiere Guide on. But that 12-hour stream will begin right after that, so you can kind of just be around for more than 24 hours if you just want to just keep talking about it. So it's gonna be a blast. It's gonna be a blast. We'll continue talking about this. We'll make sure everyone knows. We'll put out some social media posts about it. So yes, 24-hour plus Premiere Guide on coming, if you will, soon. Yeah, Todd, what were we gonna say?
All right, so I have a question for you.
Yep.
Given Rosamund's answer and then Madeleine's answer, how dark do you think they're going to go with this? It sounds dark.
Well, that's what they're all. I mean, in interviews, I think Marcus talks about this. At least Marcus, if not others, talk about just the fact that he thinks that the scripts, everything was darker, right? So yeah, I would imagine. I mean, it's a pretty dark intro. I don't know.
There's a mirror drill hammered to a wall. It's not going to be a fun kid show, you know.
But we're talking about human on human. You know what I mean? Not nailing
monster.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, you look at.
I mean, this could be like Guardians of the Galaxy 3 level. I can't watch the first 5 minutes of this episode thing. That's how dark it could be.
Yeah, I wonder how dark it's going to go. I
Wait,
hope so.
did you say the intro is dark? So we haven't seen the first episode. I don't know if you forgot, but
We saw the
and I was just like, is that were you talking about that, or was there more dark after that?
I was talking about what I'm actually able to talk about, which is the what do you call the cold open for episode 1. So
okay,
Which will be do we know what that is?
Yeah, it drops.
Yes, you haven't seen it?
Yeah, it's the
No.
Pretend
Don't tell her. Don't tell her. Don't tell her.
Yeah, we won't tell her. Yeah, we won't say
She
it.
gets to watch it for the first time. This is awesome.
Yeah,
Go
we
back
we
to
might have to,
episode
watch
8
it at the
of
very
season
end.
1.
Like-
Go back to episode 8 of season 1. They tacked it on to the end of it. So after this,
The
go
wave?
back.
Like go no yeah, go after right
After
now.
the
wave.
Watch
Yeah,
the
yeah.
wave.
Oh,
Mute
shit.
yourself and just watch it.
Yeah, mute yourself and watch it. Yeah, exactly.
I don't have Amazon on my laptop. It's a whole thing. But
Okay, so we might watch it at the very end. We'll see if we have time tonight. We
Oh,
might
just
watch
do it
that.
now. Do it now.
It's
Throw it up.
dark.
Well, I told everybody they're going to watch these drops.
I don't
and I'm
want to.
sure
It's cool.
they-
I'm
Do a
just
everyone's
saying,
seen
poll.
that
Do
thing
a
about
poll.
like Outlander season, like episode 6.
Okay.
Or-
By the way, I'll poll everybody.
Yeah, poll everybody.
Do you want to watch? What do you want to watch next? Here we
Natalia's
go.
reaction.
Yeah.
Tal's reaction.
What
Let's
do
watch
you
that.
reaction
We
is
gotta
gonna win
see
this
it.
thing. This is the Tal's
Next.
reaction poll.
Tal's reaction.
Natalia's
Not fair,
reaction
baby.
to to season 2, episode 1, cold.
So what, you're
open.
gonna keep the camera on me while you show it?
Yes.
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 Should I
And then we'll
extra
say
emotes?
more.
You better.
More.
We're gonna
interview.
bigger you up.
More interview. Cast. How about more cast interviews? There we go.
When
Jeez,
you
that
show
was
it,
a
you-
that was
you
a
have
long
to-
poll, dude. What do you want to watch next? Here we go. Here we
You
go.
have to put Tal in your spot. You have to put Tal big on the
I
screen.
can't make
you.
I can't
No,
make a
no.
single. I don't have that
No.
capability.
No.
Taylor was
Past
saying he could,
interviews. I
so-
want to see Marcus.
Sorry, everybody. I can't make Natalia full screen.
I want to see Marcus.
That's not totally true. I
You
could
could
put
Her
You-
full
Natalia.
yeah.
screen, let her
If
watch
you
it on her
all-
computer.
If all the 4 of you turn off your videos,
Show self view. Yeah.
Alright.
if you turn
Yeah.
off your videos,
It's cool. We can just watch
It's done,
Marcus.
it's done.
okay,
It's
the
done.
4 of you
It's
turn
done.
your videos off.
Trend deeper.
There we go.
There
There
you
it is.
Screen that. You got this, girl.
Okay.
You can do it. You can do it.
It is
Should I
the
watch on
best.
the YouTube channel or on our
206
feed?
votes. We're at 89% for watching the cold open. So
Okay.
Can I
do it.
mini spoil it? No.
No.
Okay. So
Should I
the
watch
only
on our
nothing.
feed or on the channel?
By the way, the only issue of this, how are we going to actually show Natalia? Oh, I don't have the ability to show her.
I don't think you can do this.
I don't have the ability to show it on the screen and show Natalia.
No.
So
Wait.
It's
No,
cool.
maybe I can.
no, Natalia.
No,
Natalia would have to
no.
watch
Play
it
it
off
in
of her
another screen,
computer.
Tal.
Yeah.
Can you
Can
play
I-
it off your own computer or
Can
no?
I watch it on YouTube?
Yeah, go watch it on YouTube. Someone send her a link.
No.
You can. I can send you a link.
Yeah.
I can send you a link. Okay, hold on.
Can we turn back our cameras on so that I'm not the only thing we're
No,
looking at?
no.
No.
This is it.
You're gonna watch. We
This
want to
is
see
it.
you watch.
Okay, hold
How
on.
do
hold
I?
on.
How do I
I'm
get
gonna send you a
that?
link.
You're getting a link.
I'm
Well,
gonna
how
send
do
you
I
a link.
get
In
that
the chat. It'll be in the chat.
Oh God.
As a
So,
mom, you're gonna love it.
No, that's
Oh, yeah.
terrible.
nice one, Mary.
As a
okay.
fan,
Wait,
you're gonna.
did you send
freak.
it?
Not yet. Everyone, look, we're doing
Are
this.
you putting the is in a chat?
I'm gonna get it there.
I'm sorry.
It's just what.
I'm sure YouTube doesn't want to
This is
see this.
The perks of
okay.
a live stream, y'all.
Yeah. Look.
Never know.
Everyone's
Let's
like,
watch Marcus instead.
there's a lot of people that are like
Somebody else's shoulders who go on for days, right?
Okay. So
Good callback.
here, Natalia. I think you could probably get away with. You're just gonna. Oh, interesting. Hold on.
What's happening?
Hold on, everybody. Look, this is all happening live, so it is what it is. You're just gonna have to all just like
This is,
chill out.
So you might have to.
I'm
You have
making
to
some
change.
changes. Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
have to.
voted for more cast
Yeah.
interviews, just so
I'm-
we're clear.
I got it, everybody. I got it.
Absolutely.
We're there.
You keep
And
saying
you
you
notice
got
how
it,
we
but
all
nothing's
turned our
happening.
cameras off. We are
Okay.
ready.
Okay, Natalia. Here you go.
Okay, what?
Here you go. Go to Facebook and grab this link. I'm gonna post it there for you. Okay.
On the chat.
On the on Facebook chat. Can you get there?
Or just put it in Zoom chat now.
Yeah, put it in the Zoom chat.
Oh yeah. I'll have you do that because I can't do that on us.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Let me do that. But did you?
I thought you had
Okay.
it, Matt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got this.
It.
I got this.
You have it on. Let me make sure.
Or we could watch Marcus.
Okay. I see the one you did. Okay. I saw it. I see it. Okay. Here you go.
Are you guys ready for this? Okay. So send this to Natalia, everybody. Natalia, once you get this link,
chat, friends.
once you get this link, you're gonna open it up. We're just gonna tell it. You're gonna tell us when you start watching it, and then
I'm
we're.
watching it.
Wait, hold on. Press pause.
Okay.
Press pause. Go back to the
I press
beginning.
pause.
Go back to the beginning.
Yeah. Pause.
Okay. Here you go. Okay. Everyone, Natalia's about to watch the season 2 preview.
God.
Cold
Can you
open.
see
Here you
my
go.
face? This is
Yes.
happening.
Go.
All
It's
right.
happening. Go. Press it. Let's do it.
5 minutes.
A lot of that's credit, so don't worry.
Okay.
It goes quick. So describe what you're seeing.
Is that the White Tower? It's a star-shaped building. I'm assuming yes, or possibly the white cloaks. Oh no, we're inside it now. That's not a. It is a woman, and she's skipping. Why are you skipping?
It's a kid.
Is it though?
Chill, Mary.
Oh, it is a little kid. Well, that's the Aes Sedai symbol. Who's this little child? She's adorable. Her hands are huge. Oh no, lights. Orb. That doesn't sound ominous. Well, that's better. Okay, Trollocs. It's a little blonde girl from The Witcher. Oh, a child. Mom. Okay, handsome. Yeah, I'd go to you too. I mean, you're very handsome. Oh my God, who is your mother?
You're sticking your tongue out, Tal.
I mean, gorgeous? Is that what they would call it? It's hard to say. You killed the Trolloc? Who is this baby?
Have you seen anybody you recognize yet?
I seriously, it's Paul. It's Shamael, but I know him. This little girl is a mystery. How is this not The Witcher? Ew! Are we feeding her something? Oh, now you do. Wrong answer. Oh no. Oh, this is going to be terrible. It's going to eat you. It's going to eat your hands. It's not going to be good. Ew. I don't prefer this. What am I even watching? Clarkson twins?
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
That was
We
it.
got
That
it.
was
We're
the
done.
end. Okay, everybody can come back in.
Are we done now?
Oh my gosh. That was actually, I was like, there's going to be no audio. There's going to be nothing. I don't know how this is going to go. But that was freaking amazing.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh. That
Oh my
was,
gosh. Oh gosh.
that was, wow.
I'm gonna have to rewatch myself on YouTube. Like, what just happened?
And you'll have to rewatch like a good reread. You're going to see so much more the second, and third, and fourth, and fifth time you watch that.
Oh my gosh. That was so good. I'm sure anyone that entered after we started that was just like, what the hell's going on?
It was just prime meme content for Kevin. So
I just love how much
Tal.
I just love how much you thirsted after a Shamael. That was
It was
okay, I'm gonna end this poll. Almost 300 of you voted and
I'm
said
sorry.
Natalia's reaction, 83%. We did that. That was amazing.
Best
I don't-
bring
I
your
don't-
kid
I
to
don't-
work day ever.
It's like,
Now-
I
now
don't
we just
prefer
need-
this.
now we need a reaction video from the Clarkson twins to Natalia going, the Clarkson twins. See what they think of that.
Okay.
So Tal, what do you think that was from the books?
What?
Yeah. What was
Yeah.
that
Well,
from the
that's
book?
clearly the Dark Friends meeting that was supposed to happen in Teleran Riyadh. In some weird star-shaped building.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It has
Okay.
a baby.
By the way, I think to kind of move forward, if you will.
Yes, please. Let's move along.
To move along, yes. Okay, so why don't we watch? We're going to watch some answers from Daniel Henny. How does that sound, everyone? Okay.
Oh yes, we need a palate cleanser now. Okay.
Yeah. Whatever. That was
something light and cheerful.
Yeah, exactly. I hope you enjoy these answers from Daniel. This was it? Yeah, he was the only one I got to interview. It was just him. So we got a bunch of questions in here. So we'll probably stop and talk about these as we go. Hope you're enjoying this, everybody. Again, this is just us celebrating. There's no rush here. Hopefully you stick around and enjoy this. Like I said this in chat, I will post these eventually, probably next week sometime. I'm not going to rush them out. But if you're like, oh, I don't have enough time to stay, this won't be the last time you can see them. So enjoy this next question. I'll probably, like I said, I'll probably do one question, stop and talk. So here we go. So when we were talking a while back, right, you told me that this role was something new, different, and challenging for you. So I'm kind of wondering, for season 2, what was something new, different, and challenging for you?
I think season 1 we had there was, I don't want to make this sound like I'm criticizing, but there was some unevenness, I think, for a lot of things, but for Lan's line, especially his emotional line at times, I think he was up and down. The first 3 or 4 episodes, he was pretty classic, stoic, didn't say a lot. Then we had some really emotional scenes toward the end, and they were all great. But I always felt like, I wish there was a little more of they were a little more smooth in terms of transition. Season 2, we didn't have some of the internal struggle we dealt with. It was a more complete season. We had COVID, and it shut us down 3 or 4 times. But it still feels like a more complete season, and we felt like that as actors as well. So the scripts weren't changing as much. We could focus on where they were going, and so we were able to. When I watch it back now, I just see I see the emotional lines, but it's less up and down, extreme up and down, and more of a flow, which felt more natural. So you're going to see him go places, but it's not quite so abrupt, and I quite like that.
That's awesome. That's awesome to hear.
Bloody stop.
Bloody stop. That's right. Todd, for you, anything from that first answer? This was a question I had asked him, and I like to kind of carry through. If I've said this a billion times for people that have watched the show, but I like to carry through previous conversations I've had to keep a conversation going, even though it's a year or 2 sometimes in between. So I wanted to ask him this to find out what else, and I thought that was his comments, at least for me, about season 1 and how it differed from season 2 for him were kind of interesting. So Todd, what did you catch from that, or was there anything that you thought was particularly interesting about what he said?
That makes me feel a lot better about season 2, because I had a lot of issues with season 1 that we never really got to discuss. But it makes me feel better about how things are going to go in season 2, because maybe they slowed down a little bit. It's not as rushed, and that's really what I felt in season 1, that there was a lot that was just jammed in there to make a season 1. So I mean, that's what I got out of that.
Yeah, and I think I saw it was Rajah said every Daniel Henny interview, he's like, season 2 is better than season 1, and I'm very happy with that. Yeah, like
you don't want to hear my Trolloc rant.
Everyone wants to hear the Todd Trolloc rant.
I think we need a Trolloc rant poll.
Yes, there we go.
Kevin wants to hear it.
Does
Kevin would love to hear?
Does Kevin want to hear Todd's?
Bringing out the notebook. We're in trouble now.
It's okay.
Oh boy, I'm gonna need another drink.
Yeah, and I thought it was interesting when he talked about his own character and his own It's almost like he was saying like there was just like a lot of up and down in season 1, which was he thought it was handled better in season 2. So I'm looking forward to that part of his arc, at least for him, when saying that he's more happy with it. Kind of gives me some like inkling that okay, good. Well, then they could
makes you wonder what Lan's arc's going to be.
I'm thinking that. I'm curious now.
Because do you think the other actors would say the same thing about season 2? Because maybe his arc seems smoother because it's new, and the others might be like, mine's crazy. I'm doing all this stuff.
I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. Maybe
you should have asked it. You should have thought about that and asked it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Let me,
this down.
We're going to answer. I'm going to listen to the next question here, and then we come back and talk about it while people answer this poll. 150 of you have voted so far. It looks like there's a clear answer, but we're going to listen to another Daniel Henny answer first. So here you go. Now, I know there's a ton of new cast members that you had this year. Is there a particular cast member or character, I guess, in season 2 that impacts, or a new character that impacts Lan's journey the most?
I mean, I think. It's just really interesting to see this whole world grow so much. I mean, there's the cast is. We're in season 3 now, and the cast is massive. I mean, it's in the 300s or something, and like I'm in Michigan right now. I shot 3 weeks ago. They're still shooting, and I'm just here at my house in Michigan.
That's crazy to think that it's grown that much, man.
It's insane.
You shared a memorable moment from the set. I don't want to bring you too far back in season 1 in this moment, but it was 4:00 in the morning. You said it was really cold. You missed time to step. Rosamund's hand got cut, but you remember this moment because it all turned out okay. That this was one of the biggest Warder Aes Sedai bonding moments you had ever had up until that moment. Is there something equivalent to that? Like from season 2, was there some moment on set for you that was just so memorable, that just sticks out in your mind?
I think we traveled a lot for season 2 and into really amazing places. You know, we were in the heel of Italy in the Puglia region for like 3 or 4 weeks. I mean, we were all over Morocco, Dakhla, Essaouira, these amazing places where, the tide would run out. We'd run in and set up our set just before the tide came back. And we were on ATVs and there was camels crossing the road and you're like, what is happening out here? And this is the Wheel of Time. And it just felt like the Wheel of Time. You know what I mean? Like we're going to these places now. And I don't know, I guess as a whole, we had so many moments. There's a moment at the end of season 2 where I can't give away too much for, Rosamund and I, and it was just, sometimes it just feels kismet. Like, oh, we're here. This is a real moment. And just kind of those moments all together, being in these amazing places, on charter jets flying from like one place in Morocco to the next with just our small crew and like landing in like 40-mile-an-hour winds and the airplanes like sideways and the pilots know how to do it because they do it every day. And you're like, what is happening?
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking the time, man. I can't wait to hopefully we'll get another chance to speak. And like I said, I'll make sure to say hi to Taylor for you. And until next time, and good luck on season 3.
He's doing. Thanks for everything, Matt. We're looking forward to seeing you more.
Hey, so look, Yeah, and I saw this in the chat. No, you saw all the questions. There are just things that I don't think you would have appreciated hearing. Honestly, there's just I made some choices. You got as much of the answers, and you got most of the answers if you listened to what he was saying. There was just a couple moments where you would have been like, "Oh wait, that just spoiled that for me." And you're gonna get spoiler, but you're not gonna get context for it. So. Yes, I'm not. I honestly don't feel like I'm toying with you. I'm trying to give you as much as I can give you out of those answers without spoiling the context of season 2. And in fact, I was asked not to share things that would spoil, and so I made some calls there. But you got. I'll eventually post these, but I can't post. I will wait to post some of these until after the season begins again. I will tell you this. Unexpected answers that he gave me, and for that first one, asking.
I think it's because he likes you.
Asking what? Again, sometimes they're saying things and maybe not necessarily understanding how that's impacting things. I will tell you this. I can tell you this part of it. It was not a book, and that's why I've kept some of these things almost. In every case where I've cut something out, it's because it would have been a spoiler for you because it's not a book-specific answer. So that's
I'll allow it.
That's what you can get for those.
Thanks,
They're so good, though.
Thanks,
the answers
man.
are so good.
I do appreciate it, actually. I'm not a big fan of being spoiled. I like being surprised. So thanks, Cal, for taking one for the team.
And the answer from the last answer from I think Yosha and Rosamund doesn't have any spoilers in there, and then the answer from Kira doesn't either. So you'll get the full ones of those. So, do you want to hear Kevin? Does Kevin want to hear Todd's Trolloc rant? Over 200 voted on this.
So I got to know what Kevin are we talking about? Who Kevin? Kevin?
There's only one Kevin.
There's only one
Kevin
on Twitter of time. There's only one Kevin.
Australia,
So.
Kevin?
That's what I'm. Kevin.
Why
does Kevin want to hear why does he want to hear my Trolloc rant?
Well, we didn't say Kevin wanted to.
Who else is Trolloc?
We are all
rant?
answering for Kevin.
It clearly
We
says,
answered on
does
Kevin's
Kevin
behalf.
want to hear it?
But who else's Trolloc rant would we want to hear, Todd?
I don't know if anybody
we all
else
want to
has
hear
ranted
your
about
Trolloc rant,
do.
and do you want to do?
We
your
want to
rant
hear
now,
it, and
Todd?
we're blaming Kevin for wanting to hear it.
Exactly.
So this is not, this is episode 1 Trollocs, not episode 8 Trollocs. Episode 1 Trollocs.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, this
The bandana's going on. The bandana's going on.
The bandana's going on. We're getting it now, y'all.
This is the Todd Trolloc rant.
Should we turn off our cameras and get full screen Todd rant?
Yes.
It's not necessary, brother.
Right down the bench.
Oh wait, are you all turning your cameras off?
Yes,
Hold on.
let's do it.
Yes.
Okay, turn your cameras off other than for Todd. Here we go. You too, Natalia, turn your camera off.
Turn the camera off, Tal.
It's happening.
It's happening.
It's happening.
There we go. Go ahead.
Oh my
Todd.
God, he put a bandana on.
Shh, I'm getting a character here. So after I watched the first show and I saw the freaking disgusting ass CGI Trollocs, then they throw in the horrifically done Trollocs that are like the for real bullshit Trollocs that are standing on the bridge waiting to go across the ferry. And if you look, they're all doing this weird shit. And there's one in the bottom right corner that's making some Tom and Jerry fucking moves like, and it drove me absolutely nuts. And I said, these Trollocs suck. And from then on, I got shit from all of these people because I hated the fucking Trollocs. But if you go back and you watch, the Trollocs suck in that period, in that first shot. And that's my rant. It's CW. You ever watch CW? Do people in other countries have CW?
Yes!
That's what it was. It was some CW fucking garbage, and I hated it.
True.
He's burned all the F-bombs for the show.
I'm sorry, this is not kid friendly. Todd's going off.
Happy 4th anniversary, everyone.
Well done. Well done. Oh my gosh.
Wow. And that's
so
Randall Trolloc's
the party
brother.
is back.
Who agrees with Todd? I
Go
do.
Go back, and
I
go,
don't.
Oh my gosh.
Go back and watch it. Go
Can,
back
can,
and watch
can
it.
someone
Go-
please
go
get a
watch it.
screenshot to Matt of that Tom and Jerry Trolloc?
Yeah, because it's there. I swear it's awful. And I watched it like 3 times, and then I just turned the show off and went, nope, can't do it. And
This
and
is
I
like,
quit
Todd,
freaking
I'm going to
watching.
say this. I love you. This is like the worst opinion you had about the show. As in, I don't mean like worst as in like the rant side of it, like the language you use. I mean, the Trollocs are literally, I mean, I'm not defending the episode 8, but literally the Trollocs are like the best part of episode 1. I have no idea what you're talking about. They're literally, the amount of CGI, there is some CGI there, sure. But like literally, did you watch the behind the scenes stuff on the Trollocs? Look, there's a lot of stuff to no. There's a lot of stuff to like not like about the show. But seriously, the Trollocs is what you pick up. Oh man,
Look at the CGI and then look
This is
at the other
crazy.
Trollocs. It was horrible.
Look,
It was
look.
awful.
I don't know about the Tom and Jerry Trolloc. All I gotta say is this is the weirdest. It's the weirdest thing to pick on about the show. There's so much you can pick on, and to pick up the Trollocs, no way.
But see, when we did,
All right, it's time to vote for who has to leave the island.
when we did,
Supernatural had some terrible CGI. I mean, the
if you
Vampire
remember-
Diaries had epically
You are
bad
crazy
CGI.
if you think that there were Trolloc level. The Trollocs that we got in episode 1 were the ones you see in CW. You're nuts. Like
yes, they
you
were
you were
worse.
crazy.
They were worse.
I mean, episode 8 Trollocs are like PlayStation 2 level.
I
You know?
never got to do this
Demon
rant because we never
Season
got this
3
far.
Buffy level.
You never let me do the rant, and this
I-
was supposed to be our episode 1, and we got like 3.5 minutes into the show, and we had to quit, and I never got to do my freaking Trolloc rant. I'm trying to watch my language now.
There's a
So
reason, man.
This is why we never got to season. If we'd have got on there to the rest of the season, I'd have had so much more to say.
Turns out that
By the
Todd
way,
is
if I just,
actually
like,
an
Matt-
Amazon shill that is trying to get the rest of us to go back and rewatch episode 1.
Look,
Boost the
all I
viewership
wanted to do,
numbers.
all they had to do was call me to teach them how to do a country ass accent, and nobody fucking calls me. So now I got to rant about Trollocs.
Okay,
so let's
okay,
just
Todd.
You got me
Todd,
back in the
you
mood,
got
Matt.
you got your language
mood.
you got your language quota in. You need to
trying.
chill it out,
trying.
man.
I'm trying.
Okay, step back from your stupid opinion and settle down. Okay. Okay.
Where's Taylor with the bleep button? We need the bleep button.
I mean, Taylor doesn't need it. You need the bleep button.
I don't have
so,
a bleep button. I'm
okay.
I've been doing this,
This-
too long. I can't talk
So,
right
so Village
anyway.
Mattress. Do you want to put up Village Mattresses?
I did
comment?
see that. This is a live call and talk show. Let's bring our first caller into the show. Hey, welcome back to the Dusty Wheel. How you doing this? How you doing? Who is this? Sorry, I like totally didn't ask that question right. This is like I'm still pissed off about Todd's rant right now, so I'm like off. Let me do that again. Hey, it's the Dusty Wheel. Who's this?
No, we can't hear you.
We can't hear you. So you might have to like mute yourself.
Yeah.
Mute the
Or
show
mute-
back there. Yeah. Who?
Yeah.
Hey, welcome back to the Dusty Wheel. How you doing?
We can't hear you, man. So
Try again.
call back. But I need another chance. Hey, welcome to the Dusty Wheel. Who's this? Should have been my thing. I was like, welcome back to the Dusty Wheel.
You forgot which liner you were using.
I know. That was like Todd.
You flustered him that much, Todd.
That's right. Almost 200 voted, and I will say this: 37% of the people here share your bad opinion, Todd.
See, I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong.
I mean, you're in
got
you're in the deep minority there, but yeah, I guess.
I'm wrong sometimes, but I'm not wrong all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so call back.
So-
if that was you, make sure to mute the show when you do call back. We just couldn't hear you. And it is, if you want to give us a call, you certainly can. If that inspired you to call us at 1313-TALK-WATT, 1313-825-5968. Yes, this is our live call and talk show for the Wheel of Time. And we are just chilling out here, listening to Todd's rant about the about Trolloc.
How can you not be inspired? That inspired you. Come on.
So Matt, how many
People
videos or questions do you have? And
How many more?
Brian, Brian, do you want to do stuff?
By the way, Tom and Jerry
on
moves.
hold.
You guys are
Can
the
we
best.
take Kevin first?
Freaking hilarious. Yeah, we need. Honestly, I need to invite Kevin on to give.
Kevin's
his,
on
like,
hold.
Todd.
He says.
Kevin's on hold. Okay, hold on.
That's what he
Hold
says.
on. Which one? Okay, I have 2 calls coming in. Let me take our first caller, who's calling
Better be
back. Here we
Kevin.
go. Hey, welcome to the Dusty Wheel. Who's this?
Hi, it's Oliver's Ears.
Oliver's Ears, man. Good to talk to you. How you doing?
I'm melting up here in the Pacific Northwest, but regardless, congratulations on 4 years. I'm so pleased that you're carrying on the tradition, and hope you do for as long as the wheel turns.
Well, thank you very much, Oliver's Ears. Thank you always very much for your support. And yes, look at that sign. Yes.
I had over ears called called in as over to the Dusty Steve show.
To the Dusty Steve show. Nice. I love the signs, both of those. So Oliver's Ears, let me just ask you, did you think the Trollocs were done well in episode 1 of season 1?
No.
I did, but
no.
Hey,
I
Todd.
need to look for Tom and Jerry now.
I need to look for Tom and Jerry now. This is going to be a thing. Is somebody sending that one to me? Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Oliver's Ears, it's been 4 years. Season 2 is about to come out. Lots of us here have been reading the Wheel of Time for decades now. What's your thought? What's your thought either for us, my guests, for season 2, for the cast interviews? Yeah, just do you have a question or a comment for us?
Well, I've been reading since '92, so I've been in love with it forever, and I wish I'd known about the community much sooner than I found out. I have high expectations for season 2. As I said in the chat, I'm probably going to cry for Egwene. I'm so looking forward to that, and I'm so dreading it at the same time. I think that if they pull that off, then I have confidence in the rest of the seasons.
Yeah. This is, to me, and I think I've said this before, if you can't get books 2 and 3 adapted well, I'm struggling to see how you can adapt. Like, these should be, like, there's just really, really great material here. So, like, this needs to hit really well, in my opinion. Like, I don't have a lot of hope for season 3 if they can't. 1 is a different discussion for me, but books 2 and 3, if you can't adapt these well, then I struggle to see how this kind of goes 8 seasons. So, yeah,
go
ahead.
Books 2 and 3 are very action-packed books in relation to many of the others. So, and condensing them makes it doubly so. And I'm expecting them to take advantage of that. Now, I did have a question for you. What question did you not ask any one of the actors that you wish you had?
Great question.
I did not ask any questions about. I would have loved to have asked questions about Celine. And
I don't believe you.
That I would have loved to have asked questions.
That you didn't ask questions.
I would have loved to have asked questions about Celine to the cast. And so, yeah, that is a obviously, if there's ever a chance in the future, post strikes, where there's an opportunity to speak with the cast, and I have an opportunity to speak with my fellow innkeeper, Natasha O'Keefe, in the role of innkeeper, that would be amazing. So yeah, that's a great question, and that's how I would answer that. I know it's shocking. Everyone's like out there like, no way.
Somehow I had missed her being an innkeeper. I guess I missed something today.
Oh yeah, so today they announced that she is going to be an innkeeper.
It was in the alt text of the poster.
Like, it was also in the press release that Amazon did that Celine is an innkeeper in Kyrian. So yeah,
I sent you a couple of things.
But yeah, Oliver's ears, thank you very much for calling in. Were you about to say something before we let you go?
Well, yes, if she's an innkeeper, I think they did it because of you, and you are really the only innkeeper, and congratulations again on 4 years.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it, and we'll talk to you again soon. We're looking forward to the next couple weeks coming up. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Good to see you. Always is.
You got to slow down when you say his name, Matt, because it sounds like you're saying "Oh, Braziers."
Thank you, Todd. I did see, by the way, that Addison with the Everyday Negroes channel is in chat, and Addison's only read a single book.
Oh,
so we'll be careful for those in chat. Please be careful. Like, you're
Did
not
he
going
like the
away.
Trollocs? Did he like the Trollocs? Addison, what did you think of the Trollocs?
Well, that's a good question. We'll see if Addison answers that question to you, Todd. What did you think about the Trollocs in episode 1? That's an important distinction here.
I think it's.
What did you think about the
episode
Trollocs in episode 1 and 2? That's fine. 1 and 2 is fine. I'm talking like I don't think you can compare episode 8 to episode 1 and 2. So,
no.
I think Kevin's on the line. We should get him in.
I gotta go. All right, I gotta go, guys. So
are you out of here, Todd?
Come on.
Are you out of here?
Oh, what are we still going?
Okay, we'll bring Kevin in, and then we're gonna cover the last 2 questions here, and then we have 2. There's 3 total callers, but I don't want to leave everyone hanging that might need to leave and has come to listen to these answers. So we'll bring Kevin in, and then we'll watch the final 2 answers, and then we'll just kind of go off into the evening and finish things up for the next half an hour or so. But people that need to go can, and we'll just keep going. I'm gonna stick around for as late as my guest would like to stick around. Brian has some questions for us. We're going to do some little trivia here. So we'll bring Kevin in next, and we'll continue the show. Hey, welcome to the Dusty Wheel. Who's this?
Oh, this is Kevin.
Kevin! So, Kevin, welcome.
And by the way, Todd, I just got to say, it's so good to finally meet one of the moderators for the Bad Watt Takes channel on Twitter. It's really good to hear.
Well said. Well said.
Oh man, that was. How big a boy are you now? Let's talk about that.
I'm big enough. What? I'm big enough to say those words. I'll say that much. I'm actually a very little guy. I'm a pretty little guy. I'm pretty small. Okay.
As big as them Trollocs.
Yeah.
At least part of the Trolloc.
Kevin, what has been your favorite part of like today's Watt Wednesday at this point?
Oh man, I think it was great to kind of be on the sidelines after taking the helm with some of the challenges on Twitter, just to kind of sit back and actually just watch other people solve it. It was nice. I think I'm going to do that a little bit more often because it was nice just to see the results and not have to put all the hard work in to figure it all out.
Honestly, I could have said that same answer when you started like you were tackling all the stuff that was dropping in the last couple of weeks. I know it is so fun to watch this come together in many ways. Yeah. So like, I appreciate all the work you do, but yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It is nice when everyone just jumps in and sometimes and does it. So I get that.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to do it too, or else I wouldn't do it. But
is there an answer that from tonight's cast interviews that you've liked the most?
So far, because we haven't seen Kira Kovanish yet, which I know will be number 1. Daniel Henny, every time that he says, that the whole season feels more complete, I just feel so much more excited, even though I was already probably pretty excited as I could be. But every time he says that, every interview he gives, you can just tell that he feels really proud of this season. Not to say that he wasn't, proud of some parts of season 1, but you could just hear it in the way he talks about it and the words that he chooses to say for each time he answers the question, that he's really, really passionate and excited that we're going to see this.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the casts are actually really, really fun to speak with. They're all they all have a grasp of their characters. And it's interesting to see the ones that have been here for 2 seasons now, because theirs is just it's just a greater grasp of those characters. And so I'm looking forward to hearing Donal and Kira talk about their characters, you know, like after the season, and
Mhm.
once they've tackled like a third season, and you know when that's being released, because again you can just see the growth in their understanding. You know, when you talk with any of them, I mean, I think everyone's hopefully watched interview answers from Yosha. I think Yosha has a great grasp of Rand, like a really great grasp, and he is so happy that he has all the information that he, he's read the books, right? And he's happy that he has that, so he can like interpret it into the actual show itself. So yeah, it's very cool.
Kevin, do you think that the world is ready for head to toe denim outfits to come back? Kara really modeled it for us. Do you think that's the future of fashion?
I wasn't ready for it, but you know what? I also wasn't ready for Trolloc nipples to become a thing, and here they are. So I'm ready. I'm going to go out and buy a double denim suit. Yeah.
And by the way, you got a question answered that you had thrown out to an interviewer, and it was Daniel Henny that answered it, right? And can you remind everybody what the question? What was the question again?
So I asked Owen from the Screen Rant if would you rather give a sponge bath to a Trolloc or brush and floss the teeth of a Fade? And I throw dumb questions like that anytime someone asks for questions, and usually they get ignored. Probably the right choice, but in this case it was selected, and of course Daniel Henny got it because he also got my Trolloc question for the Jordan Con video. So that's 2 back-to-back Q&As where he's had to deal with my Trolloc questions, and I think we have a really, really strong connection because of that.
You do. You have a strong connection with Trollocs. I understand it was probably difficult to listen to Todd's rant, but Todd's definitely a good person outside of that rant. So,
Todd's gold.
Kevin, thank you very much for calling in, and I'm looking forward to the next 2 weeks and the premiere, and we've all been kind of waiting to see how this drops, so can't wait to see how this goes, and looking forward to seeing more of your memes, and hopefully more of your questions that get asked by interviewers. Hopefully interviewers out there will grab
I hope so.
those,
and congratulations to yourself as well to the 4 years. It's quite an accomplishment. I've only found you guys less than a year ago when I started watching, and I've had a great time coming here every Wednesday. So great job on that.
Thank you very much. And as always, everyone, Kevin, thank you very much for being here. We'll talk to you soon. Okay. Have a good one.
Thank you. And Todd, we'll meet in the parking lot. Bye.
That sounds good. Sounds good.
See you, Kevin.
Let's see a redneck beatdown.
Where's my hammer? Here we go.
Okay. Let's watch Kira's interview. How about that, everyone? Where is it? There it is. So, yes, you get to hear the entire question and answer of this one if you're worried. Here you go.
Let me start with you, Kira. Why Elaine? That's what fans would love to know. Like, what interested you about this character?
I think I was thinking about this earlier. I just felt like for me, Elaine just always kind of stood out to me, and when I was auditioning for the part, like I didn't know what the project was. I didn't know it was the Wheel of Time. I didn't know I was auditioning for Elaine. I just had to kind of go off my gut instinct about the character and what I read on the page. And since then, it's just kind of been this whirlwind. And I had Rafe kind of saying to me, "Oh, like you are Elaine," and I was like, "Am I?" But like slowly, I just kind of. As I was reading more and more of the scripts and more about her in the books, I just really related to her, and I just felt like I got her and I understood her, and I just think it's really rare to find that sometimes, and I feel really lucky to be able to bring her to the screen.
There you go. Kira, really soft-spoken in that. It'd be interesting to see her take on Elaine. Any of you kind of have a comment on Kira's comment about what attracted her towards this role as Elaine?
I think it's she basically said she had no idea what she was auditioning for, and the fact that she had no idea what she was auditioning for, and she auditioned, and I believe she's the one that Rafe walked away from the audition and said she's the one. She's exactly Elaine on the page, and for her, like, I think that's funny. Like I think she said in an interview at WatCon or JordanCon how like she is Elaine, or somebody said she is Elaine, and I just think that's funny on multiple levels. Like one on like just that's cool that she's just like the correct personality for this character in this series, but then also like that's her personality, which is it's a funny personality in the books. Not entirely sure that's a compliment, but you know, good for her. She's getting paid to do this. I think it's just wonderful. I thought it was just a wonderful little insight into how she's approaching it. I think she acts and talks just like Elaine, even if she didn't even know what she was doing when she went in the casting room. So,
well, I think she. I mean, I think I got the feeling like she understood the role. She didn't know it was the Wheel of Time. You know what I mean? Like,
sure,
right.
Sure.
So,
I mean, there's probably I mean, I've done auditions before for theater stuff, not for movie stuff, but you do get descriptions of the characters, even if you don't know who it is. So she knew it was like a snooty princess type person, but wouldn't have known specifically Elaine mannerisms. But I still think it's interesting that going in with such minimal information, she was able to be like race vision of who Elaine is.
Yeah,
I think that's
that
cool.
she was able to pick it up. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Did you? Thank you so much. You can't read this whole comment. It said, "Thank you so much for 4 years of awesome live streams and bringing so many amazing guests on the show, like the lovely people on the show tonight. Hope you improve at setting up polls and maybe the inn grows by leaps and bounds." Thank you, Digi, so much. Appreciate that. And it's a good reminder for that tip here. Master the Deck, thank you very much. Dusty Wheels supports the SAG-AFTRA and WGA and the strikes ongoing. Please consider donating to those affected during the work stoppage. You can go to that link here in chat. You can always find a link to the Entertainment Community Fund. We'll make sure that's in the description of the video here. And it sounds like we have, like I said, we have 2 more callers. I'm going to bring one of the callers in, do the last one with Yosha and Rosamund, and then bring our final caller in. So let me bring this next caller in to the show. Hey, welcome to the Dusty Wheel. Who's this?
Hey, what's up, gang? This is Jeremy.
Jeremy, how you doing? Welcome back.
Dude, thanks for having me back, man. Congrats.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you for calling in. So, what's your thoughts today on the news that dropped, or is it a cast interview that we shared, or is it something else that you are looking forward to for season 2?
Yeah, actually, so I'm pretty active in like the the Twitter time, and I follow this show obviously a good amount, work permitting. So I'll be embarrassed if this has been already discussed, but I don't think I've seen anything about it. So it didn't hit me in the teaser or like the trailers we got for the show, but in those awesome like kind of duo stills we got on Twitter today. Celine, we're all spoiled.
One second, Jeremy. I forgot. I think Addison is still in chat. He's listening in, and he's only read book 1. So I know your question or your comment might go further than that. So just for this moment, I know, and maybe I'll have you call back once Addison's. Because I know the comment you might want to make about this. So I know he's waiting online. He's probably listening in. So that's a hard one to tackle here.
It's borderline.
It's a great poster.
It's a great poster.
It is a great poster. That was what I wanted to say.
Sorry. So Kate said that. Okay, so Kate says his volume is at 0 at the moment. So you can go ahead and make your comment. Go ahead.
Are we safe?
Yeah, we're safe. We're safe.
We're safe. All right, sweet. I appreciate y'all. Yeah. Okay.
It was an okay poster.
And I thought I heard fight words earlier.
It's way more than an okay poster, but that's not whatever. So like I said, it didn't hit me in the trailer, but in the shot, it seems like. Do y'all think that Celine is like intentionally trying to look like Moraine? Like it's like the blue dress, obviously the dark hair, like older but not like old, and obviously still like a beautiful woman. Like, do you think that she's thinking like, Yo, I mean, this boy has some major mommy issues.
You think
This
Rand
is
wants
my
to bleep
end.
Moraine?
Well, I think that's what I'm saying.
I bleeped. I
I'm just
bleeped.
saying, I don't know about that. I think he's like, this boy's got. She
No,
knows his. You know, she's like, this guy got mommy issues. He's coming off not a breakup, obviously, but in a sense, with Moraine. Like, is this my end? And I mean, all right, is this crazy? Is this crazy?
No, I think people pointed this out in the trailer, which was they're certainly kind of affecting, at least from a blue dress perspective, if not anything else. But yes, the idea. But again, I don't know that that's so much so. Other than was she how would she be aware of that? It's going to be once we see the show and we know, we'll have a better idea. But yeah, I think that they're trying to put her in blue and associate that with Moraine for sure.
Right, because I mean, we know that she's obviously familiar with. Wait, are we still? Sorry, are we still?
Where you can. How far in the books are you spoiling?
I was going to go pretty far, so I won't.
Yeah,
But,
so somebody just stepped out. Who's just
okay.
stepped away?
I think Natalia said she'll be right back.
Natalia. Okay.
Sorry, man. All right, sorry, man.
No worries. This is
But,
probably
like,
unfortunately
I mean,
not like the. Well, we should do by the way, I'll do a Celine show for those who want to.
I'll do a Celine show.
Just
Not
one.
like we did a Lanfear week or anything like that. But yeah.
Matt, there's nothing Matt wants more than a Celine show.
Fardisma said, I just read the alt text of the pick, and I don't see anything about her being an innkeeper. It's in the press release that Amazon put out today. So if you go look at the press release, I can show it on the screen later, but that's where that's at.
Yeah.
Jeremy,
that's right. That's where it was, not the alt
sorry we
text.
can't have
Sorry,
that.
Fardars.
You can go full books if you can go. I know we have the spoiler up, so if it's something you really important you want to talk, but if you're going to talk like 10-year anniversary spoiler stuff, like maybe not right now, but if you're going to go near the end of the books, just tell us where near the end of the books it is, so people that are watching can know.
Okay. Well, I was just thinking. Obviously, we know. Well, almost said a bad word, but I'll just say, "Oh darn." I don't remember where, but when we learn more about Celine's past, that she knows about Rand's past,
Right.
Whatever.
Yeah. You can go. You can keep going. Yeah.
I just think that all right. I think that Celine's past knows Rand's past so well that she's like, even this new incarnation of him, she can read him pretty well.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
Can just see that. I mean, we can keep it pretty. I mean, simple to as what we've seen so far. Do you think that a Celine would see what Moraine looks like and would just go, I think that he's vulnerable to like a form of that right now?
Of course. Yeah.
Does
No, I think it's a good
sense?
theory. Yeah, it's a good theory. Yeah, and I think that, I support that she's going to use whatever she needs to use to control him. So,
yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, because she knowing her knowing who he is at all clearly knows that he's in a very vulnerable state, and like in the most manipulative state that he probably will ever be in.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. Jeremy, thank you for calling in, man. Thank you for sharing that theory from what you saw today in the poster. Totally believe that's likely what they're trying to do. And looking forward to chatting more as we get to the show, get to season 2.
Hell yeah.
Okay, we'll talk to you soon.
Can I ask one more quick question before I leave?
Well, you can ask it, and then we're going to kick you out. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
No, you're going to. Do any of y'all have any tips on how to find North Harbor? Okay, I'm so sorry.
No.
Practice.
That's not this show.
Practice.
I kicked him. I kicked him.
There you go.
Okay.
So Rand needs to learn that anyone behind like a bar in this show is not
Bad
to
news.
be trusted. Yes.
Bad news.
So it's interesting that Celine is an innkeeper, right?
The skinny innkeeper, nonetheless.
It's a whole other show, or it's a little bit later in the show. Okay, I'm going to show. I know we have Addison online here. I'm gonna show this last clip that we have. And then we'll get Addison. I'm not sure, Kate, if you're out there in chat, if Addison's listening to these answers from the cast.
Addison's volume is on 0 from what
Sure,
chat
I don't know
says.
if that's what I
No,
don't know if Kate's going to listen to this answer first, and then we need to watch it a second time. But anyways, I'm going to play this. I don't recall like how much depth they get into here, so I can't give you kind of a heads up, Kate, of what this is, what they're going to say. But here you go. This is the first question I asked Yosha and Rosamund. Enjoy. Here you go.
Again. It's really good to see you. How are you?
Yeah, we're back, season 2, right? Oh man,
Yes, we are.
The long journey has finally arrived. So both of you have kind of deeply immersed yourself in the Wheel of Time. Rosamund, you're narrating the books, which is incredible. I know how much fans have loved that. And Yosha, you finished the series, which I don't know if you ever heard fans chant "One of Us," but yeah, you both kind of fit that. So I'm curious for both of you, like how has this like immersion in the Wheel of Time affected your performance as Moraine and Rand? And maybe Rosamund, you go first.
I think immersion is always a good thing, isn't it? I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't want to be immersed if you could be. It seems to me like a good place to live, immersion. Some of the stuff we're shooting in season 3 currently, which we can't talk about, but both our deep readings of the books have helped, unpick some of the legend that underlies the action that we're doing, if that's not too cryptic. So I think Robert Jordan's, they're biblical in nature, some of these concepts in the books, and knowing them, understanding them only helps. For instance, we go to Cairhien in season 2. Now, we don't go behind the doors of the Damodred house in the books, but understanding what Cairhien means, what Cairhien's history has been, is very important to an understanding of Moraine. So I feel that the reading of the book enhanced that experience, and I feel justified. I feel like I can be confident that that's a piece of off-piste storytelling that's valid.
Yeah, for sure. Yosha, how about for you?
I said today, I've said it once, but I have to say it because I'm just talking to you now, but there are neither beginnings nor endings to the reading of the Wheel of Time. Because once you've finished it, you have to reread and reread and reread, because there's just so much in there. And you know about this. But it feels like a great gift that there's so much out there, so much to research, and I just keep on finding new things. And I feel like the example you just gave about the backstory of the history of Moraine, and you finally see her family, is where I think it becomes really interesting, that we can actually show the human side of the Aes Sedai. And it's not only your character, but other characters as well. We see that all of them have something really beautiful to fight for. And it's amazing to have all that information, to know all that, but then it's also very exciting to then on the day when we're shooting to not know and throw it all out of the window. And that's what I'm experiencing now. Season 3 is we're going beyond the material. It's growing and it's having its own life.
I mean, speaking about that, this is an adaptation, right? Season 2. There it is. That was the that was with the lead up.
Sorry, they're just so hypnotizing.
The noises. I
like that. I can't look away. No, I thought that was both of them. I thought gave really good answers to that.
Great
question.
answers.
So let me start with you, Mary. Like something that stood out in the answer that you just heard from Moraine and Rand.
We get to see the Damodred family and just all of the interesting characters in that family, and how that that's gonna be on fire, probably literally. But I love the fact that that Yosha's already started his reread. Definitely one of us.
Yep.
I like that he had said, there's you just reread and reread. There's no end to the rereading. I think that's really good. Megan asked in chat, like, why did we cut that? We showed the first one of these at the beginning of the show. The second question there that I was starting to go into. We can listen to that one again later.
Different order.
Yeah. So I thought this was one of the most interesting answers of all the ones that I heard. I loved their answer here, or both their answers. And I was glad, because I almost kind of cut a little bit of there. I was glad that they had said some of these things they had mentioned I think Yosha had already mentioned Moraine's family. We kind of knew a little bit of this, so I was like, okay, cool. I feel pretty comfortable leaving all that in here.
I get the feeling, they're both going to be in Kyrian, which tracks. And so there's a good chance, one is chasing the other, which tracks with the books. And I'm wondering if the inn is going to be the 9 rings, but I'm still hoping it's the Dusty Reel.
By the way, I have to. I'm trying to take this back where someone. Oh yeah, these are. I know that people had a struggle. They struggled as Yosha stared at them.
Yeah.
Whereas
definitely a fourth wall break there.
Do we see the comment that says, "Did Rosamund take a sip each time Yosha said something a little spoilery?"
I think
we have to watch that again.
There's some sip moments. It's right here. It's Oh, you want to bring up? Oh yeah, I guess we can kind of watch that one again. You're saying that there was a. Let's see.
Well, chat
Talking
is
to
no
you now, but there are neither beginnings nor endings to the reading of the Wheel of Time, because once you've finished it, you have to reread and reread and reread, because there's just so much in there, and
I was like,
this.
I'm watching this
Reread and more endings.
Sorry,
to
I'm like
ones, but I have to say it because I'm just talking to you now, but there are neither beginnings nor endings to the reading of the Wheel of Time, because once you've finished it, you have to reread and reread and reread, because there's just so much in there. And you say it because I'm just talking to you now, but there are neither beginnings nor endings to the reading of the Wheel of Time, because once you've finished it, you have to reread and reread and reread, because
Okay, so I'm going to bring in our next caller. Like I said, our next caller has only read book 1. Let's keep our comments in. I don't think Addison's watching chat right now. I'm not sure. Kate can tell us. But let's bring our next caller in. See what he has to say. Hey, welcome to the Dusty Wheel. Who's this?
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Oh, snap.
Welcome to the Dusty Wheel. Who's this?
What's going on, man?
Addison, how you doing?
Addison.
So
I'm doing good, man. I had my phone all the way low, but I forgot when you're in a call, it doesn't completely go off. So there was still probably like 0.5%. So while I was waiting, I decided to do my remix of Jesus is on the main line and named it A Negro is on the main line.
Gotcha. Well, that's a good way to prevent from hearing spoilers. Have you been allowed to or enabled to watch any of these answers, kind of cast interview things that we've done tonight?
No, I have not.
Okay.
I came in the chat to see how much I could watch, and then I saw that banner on the right hand side that says full book spoiler. So
yeah,
I had to jet out.
We tend to be the full book spoiler kind of place. That's for sure. Are you looking forward to season 2? What's been your overall reaction to the drops? Are you tracking all the news? Like, did you see all the stuff they dropped today? Like, yeah, maybe give me an update on kind of where things are at for you.
Yeah, so perfect. So I have been looking at some of the teasers and some of the videos that have been coming out for the official trailer. I have not seen much of anything that's dropped today. So anything that has came out today, I actually have not tuned in for. But as far as what I'm looking forward to most, I'm trying to see who this new baby mama is that Rand has. That's what I'm trying to see. Who is this? I know Rand had options after, reading the book 1 and seeing some of the foretells, some of the things that men kind of told him, but I'm trying to see who this new option is. Yeah.
Are you planning on reading, like, are you going to watch season 2 and then read the next 2 books? Like, what's how are you tracking the idea of? Is that Natalia coughing in the background there? Natalia, you okay? Did you mute yourself there? So, are you planning on reading like the books later after you watch the season? What's your kind of reading plan?
So that's a great question. So, as far as going on to book 2 is concerned, I guess I have to see season 2 and then kind of rely on you and the rest of the Wheel of Time community to let me know like how much of what's in book 2 gets covered, or if it also kind of creeps into book 3 within season 2. So it just depends on what all unfolds in season 2 that'll kind of make my decision up for that.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think that's probably smart. I would do that if I tell anyone that has not read the books, I'm like, I think you should watch the show first and then read the books, kind of how you're doing it. I think that's really fun. I know you and Lesbian Nerdy were doing kind of, reading through book 1, and I was watching all of those videos. It was great to see. There were things, I'll be honest, Addison, you were making comments about things that I was like, I've read these books so many freaking times, and I've never made the connection that you just made. I can't remember, like, there were like 2 moments. I don't remember exactly what they were. I'd have to go back and watch those videos. But I love, this is why as fans, like, we can't read the books enough, nor can we talk about them enough, because there's always somebody else that saw something that we didn't see. So for those of you that are kind of listening and watching this right now, and my mods, I'm sure, can do this, if you can link maybe the first video in that series that Lesbian Nerdy and Addison did, it's amazing. It's so fun to listen to new readers read the books, and especially you have knowledge of the show. And so it's like a really interesting mix of kind of, you're aware of some things, but then you're reading the books. It's different than other kind of reread podcasts out there. So it's really, really fun.
Yeah. I'll say this. First of all, shout out to Jenny as well, who's went through the book one with me, and also shout out to you too. It's fun to be on the other side, because I did a rewatch recently with my cousin.
Yeah.
And trying to keep my brother Sip's face at the same time as watching them speculate things is a lot harder than it looks. So shout out to everybody who's been trying to make sure that we stay spoiler free as we go on this journey. So it's giving me a newfound respect for both you and Jenny, for sure.
That's why you guys, when you came on, you called me Brother Sips, right? So I didn't take that, but that is a tough thing to do. Undoubtedly, especially when it relates to things that you like, actually kind of holding that poker face and doing a live stream, or when you're with somebody. So props to anyone out there that is doing their best to make sure they don't spoil things for other people that are reading through. It makes it for a better experience for sure. Did you enjoy the trailer?
K2, as soon as I joined the chat. Yeah, and I was about to say in K2, as soon as I joined the chat, I think she was one of the first ones like to say, "Get out."
Did you hear
the trailer?
Yeah, what was your thought on the trailer?
Sorry. Oh yeah, so the trailer, I loved it. Specifically, the music choice with it just pretty much had me out of my seat. It definitely gave it a replay factor for me having Halsey on the track, but I like the trailer a lot. I'm super excited to see how things turn up, especially from the special effects standpoint. But I loved it. I think if I had to rate the first, I actually feel like I'll rate whatever the season 2 trailer is higher than whatever the season 1 trailer is.
Yeah.
I can't remember whatever I rated season 1, but I definitely got it higher for season 2 for sure.
I'm gonna ask that. Which season trailer have you liked the most? I'm going to ask our audience that, season 1 or season 2. Yeah, I felt that way.
Can I ask, Addison, are you coming into that? So you saw season 1 trailer cold?
When you say cold, what do you mean?
Like how much did you know going into season 1?
How much of the books have you read at that point?
Nothing.
Right? So you went into it
zero.
like knowing 0, and you went into season 2 knowing how much?
Went into season 2 knowing everything that was in book 1. So everything that happened in the show, and then whatever was in book 1. That's what I went into season 2 knowing. Watching the season 2 trailer knowing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're so lucky.
Yep.
That is so. I love that for you.
I love to touch.
This is so exciting.
I appreciate it. No, it is a different level of excitement because I
It
will
sounds
say
patronizing,
reading
but
the
I'm
book
really
did
jealous.
increase
I
the
love
craft.
that for you.
No, I know what you mean because it's nothing like experiencing something for the first time and also kind of having a double experience where I get to read it and see how it plays out in a shorter time frame than I know most of y'all have gotten to do. So no, it's a lot of fun for sure. I don't mean to rub it in, by the way.
Some of us have been reading these books for a long time.
Kidding me? This stuff is
That's a
energizing.
fact.
I have to ask you, Addison.
That's a fact, and that's
Oh, yeah, go
y'all's
ahead.
advantage, though. That's y'all's advantage because I feel like I am the underage kid who can't get into the party, and I kind of have to sneak in here and there because like y'all having all the, I'm looking up, I'm like, man, Matt's doing another live stream. I can't even come.
I get it.
Dude,
I get it.
dude, like if I'm at the door, you coming in with me, and you got a front row entrance. People like you are what keeps us energized.
It is. That's totally
It's
true.
true. I appreciate that.
Addison,
It means a lot. I appreciate you guys.
I have a final question for you, and then I'll leave it to you to ask us a question if you'd like. But my question for you is, in episode 1 and 2 of season 1, did you think the Trollocs were done well?
As far as how they look,
Yeah, like did you think of them as believable? Did you think they were done well, or did you think that was like poorly crafted effects and monsters?
this is a pretty interesting question from a few different standpoints. One, because I viewed them as bad guys and they were ugly. It was like, I don't care how y'all look. I just want y'all to die. You know what I'm saying? I just want y'all to get on. I want y'all to get out the way. But when I saw some of the teaser things in the trailer and also the addition that they put to the end of episode 8, it seems like they have a lot more detail with them and that the Trollocs have a lot more to them than just being like Eon like henchmen per se. So I will say upon initially looking at it, they scared me enough. But I can see how some improvements can be made, but I'm not too critical of it. I still liked it. I still enjoyed it.
Okay, I trust you more than I trust Todd. So,
oh my god!
So,
Yeah,
that's exactly,
that's exactly what I just told you into. You had the correct answer.
You had the correct answer. Well, Addison, thank you so much for coming on. I can't wait to see your reactions to this upcoming season. Everyday Negroes channel, the YouTube channel, everybody, you should go follow that out there. I'm sure in chat, my mods will put the link. Thank you for being part of this community, and thank you for embracing it. Yeah, ask it. Let's go.
All right, so in the most non-spoilery way ever.
Okay.
From the beginning of the book, the character that you liked the most, do you still like that character just as much, or has it shifted, and why in the most unspoilery way ever, if you can answer that?
What a question.
Matt can't answer this question,
I can,
but the rest of us can give our answers.
I can do this.
You have to in the most. This is so tough. Like Kate is probably freaking out in chat right now.
I got this. I was 21 when I started reading the books. Okay, and the character that I really loved at 21, by the time I finished the books, what year was that? 2013.
2013.
So
yeah.
I was 43 when the books finished. So my perspective had changed so much over the years as I got older that yes, the character that I liked changed a lot because of how much I aged over the time that I read the books.
Who did you love to start?
No, hold on. Because that spoils.
That's
it.
tough.
That's spoilery, Natalia. Chill out over there.
Well, no, but
what?
No, but what I'm saying is like it suggests.
I can't.
It suggests that they.
It suggests you don't want to suggest who lives, who dies, who makes it.
Yeah.
My point is.
I mean, I would say okay. The one other way I could answer this is one of my most hated characters became one of my most favorite characters.
Because she was awesome the
Agreed.
whole time.
And
Word.
They.
Okay.
No,
okay.
she was awesome.
Chill out,
the whole
Natalia.
time.
Chill out, Natalia.
I agree with Honest. One of my favorite characters, one of my most hated characters at the beginning was one of my favorite characters at the end. And so I would agree with Honest on that one.
Oh my God, I like Addison so much that I'm not chirping this response.
So Addison, I'm going to say. So my answer is going to be that
I always liked my character, my favorite character.
Exactly.
Over time, I have come. I think, I just think like any character. No, that's not true. I will say yes. I liked my character.
I love my character when it started. I loved my character, my favorite character when it ended.
I've
Okay.
That's about it.
I can't see you right now, Matt. I can't see you right now because I'm on the phone, but I do need somebody to give me a sit count for how many sips he did or did not take during the course of this conversation.
He's blushing, so there's that.
Yeah. That's it. That's it. Addison, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. We'll definitely have to have you back. We'll have to have you back, and I would love to have you back doing a live reactions during one of the episodes during the season. So it'd be fun to get you and maybe some other kind of individuals who haven't read any further, but they're just watching the show for the first time. But yeah, if you're open to that, I would love to have you do basically just watch do live reactions. You can stay out of chat, so you won't have anything spoiled. I would just love to be watching the show with you. We'll have a stream going that will just show us on the screen, like watching the show. So if you're open to that, let me know. I'd love to have you on.
Okay, yeah, thank you so much, man. Yeah, I definitely want to talk to you about that. That sounds like a lot of fun. Well, y'all have a good night, and y'all finish up the spoiler party. I'll stay on spoil for tonight.
Sounds good, Addison. It was awesome talking to you. Thank you for calling in, man.
Bye,
Take it easy, man.
Later.
Okay, see ya. Bye.
All right, y'all take
Enjoy
it easy.
season
Bye,
2.
everybody.
Okay, Addison's awesome.
That was really hard.
So I got to ask my fellow innkeeper, what was your favorite answer for tonight? Your favorite cast interview answer?
Oh, I love that.
Ooh, I think it's the Rosamund answer, or both of their answer was kind of similar. That you get to see more than the books. The fact that that is one of the things that is most exciting. Is yes, we know what's going to happen in the books, and we're going to see that. But the fact that they've added, and I feel like those additions, like Dana and how that happened, was so awesome. I'm looking forward to that stuff, and the fact that they're excited about that and they recognize that. That was what the choices. They know the choices they made because they know the books. Yeah,
it's that piece, right? I think to do that well, I think you have to be really, really know the books really well to make. Yeah. And so I think that's because it's the most dangerous, right? It's the most dangerous moment in an adaptation is to go create a story behind the story because you're not the author, and Jordan wrote it really well, and so trying to approximate an underlying story that you can write into the screenplay in a way that even gets close to kind of bringing the same feel to those characters or any new characters you introduce or characters that were named but never given texture, I think is a problem. Yeah, Natalia, go ahead.
Oh my God, thank you so much for picking me. It was the fact that he said, and putting that down. To play the role of Rand in season 2. And I was like, oh, yes. I love that he has read and understands the sort of character background of Rand in books 2 and 3. I love that for him. But as an actor, to be able to recognize when to put that down and what to bring to the table when he's acting for season 2, I cannot freaking wait. I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's also some of the parts that can surprise us the most. It's some of the parts like I said, some of the answers that I did not share.
We'll never predict.
Some of the answers I did not share tonight. My reaction to some of those answers was shock, was surprise. So those are kind of things where I go like, oh, this will be really this could be really good. like this is going to be interesting. Yes, Master of the Deck said, "Welcome to the world of fanfic." Exactly.
The
yeah.
thing that excited more than the actual answers was, to be honest, their reaction to seeing the Dusty Wheel and seeing you again. I think that was just, I think, obviously what the answer is, but the fact that they understand the fandom too, that showed. So I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, they were
Roz gets us. She says we're a little bit out there.
Yeah, no, totally.
She understands.
Yeah.
That was, they were really gracious. There is a funny. There was a really fun moment at the end of that interview with Rosamund and Yosha that they didn't include in the cut, but
allegedly,
I can tell you about it. Allegedly, yes. You don't have to believe that this actually happened, but it's the same comment she made. Let me show you. I think I can find that comment at the end here. Oh yeah. So we'll go back to the end of that answer. Here, we'll just play the spot, and then I'll tell you.
No, we had a little time here, but this is great to be able to
I
chat.
wish we had another question. Go on, ask us another.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
We have more time. You know, we ran into each other in London when we had the premiere, just coincidentally.
So yeah, it was that moment where she's like, no, I wish we had another. I wish we had some more time to talk. As it ended, she was like, "Oh, I want to talk to Matt some more," and looking off screen, and I started laughing because because the guy got on and he's like, "Well, we already gave him a little bit extra time," and I was like, and so I was laughing as I got pushed out of the room because it was like a virtual thing, but yeah, no, I don't think it would necessarily. I think it's the talking with a fan about the show and about the characters that fans love. I think they enjoy that aspect of this, and so it was fun. Again, I hope you all enjoyed kind of hearing those. I know you weren't happy with the stuff that I did not include. I wanted to not just cut those out completely. There were some pieces of those answers. Hopefully you enjoyed those pieces. For you, Brian, you brought us some questions.
I did. We're going to play a trivia game, and all of us here can participate. If you're in chat and you want to post your answers in chat, that is fine too.
Are we gonna give like a mug away or something to the person in chat
give mugs
that answers
away.
it first?
We should give mugs away.
So first answer, because you have, how many questions do you have here?
I have 9 questions.
9 questions. Okay. Innkeeper, you all can contribute. All of my guests here tonight will contribute towards putting. We're gonna give away. Look, we're gonna give away 9 mugs, and you'll eventually get those things from me. I need to have a show where I just give you things. Okay, so
in the old tongue.
Yeah.
Here, are we answering too, or are we?
So
are we just
the first? But it's the first person. I think you guys think about the answers. Don't shout it out because we want to let the chat kind of have a moment
ruminate
to
on it for a little bit.
So ask the question.
Don't say the answer. Okay.
And we'll see. So if you're in chat, I know there's a delay for everyone. So it's the first person that we see that puts the answer in. This is not a raffle thing, so don't enter that in chat. So
there are no spoilers. And this is trivia about the Dusty Wheel, not about the Wheel of Time.
Okay.
And this is in celebration of the 4 years of the Dusty Wheel.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask a question. There are no easy. These are no. These are not softballs. These are difficult questions. I don't expect anybody to get these right. So we'll see what happens. Okay. So
here we go.
We can start with and I got all of this information from the YouTube channel itself. And so if I got it wrong, that's entirely my fault. And so we'll just roll with it. So
that was episode 55.
So the first question. The very first episode of the Dusty Wheel was 4 years ago. You might think that it was aired on a Watt Wednesday, but it was not. What day of the week was the first episode of the Dusty Wheel aired on?
By the way,
think about your answer.
By the way, Brian, this is, and I want to add some texture to this. This is what day was it that the video was posted? Because we did go live on a Wednesday. The video totally was messed up, and then we actually posted it again. So
yes,
okay. I've seen some answers in chat. So go ahead. Who here believes they know the answer to this question? Innkeeper.
There's only 6 possible answers.
Yeah.
I'll go.
Todd.
I think it was Friday. Was it
Friday. I think it's Friday too.
I don't remember. I don't know the answer.
I
would
think
have
it
thought
was-
that. I think we would have taken it down and gotten it back up as quickly as possible. So I'm going to say Thursday. That's
All
what I'm
right.
going to say.
Should I give the answer
Okay.
now?
Yeah. Okay, what was the answer?
The answer was Friday, August 16th.
It was Friday. Oh, it wasn't August 16th. That's perfect.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, so who said Friday first? Is it Tarwin's Taint? Was he the first Friday? Everyone out there?
I'll check.
It does look like
chart.
looks like Tarwin's Taint
think
was the first one.
It does look like Tarwin's Taint. But
Okay. So Tarwin's Taint, make sure to reach out to us. Congratulations. You just won yourself some it depends on who sends this to you. If it comes from me, it'll be a gift certificate to our store.
Yeah,
If it comes
yeah.
from Innkeeper on us, it'll be a mug. That's just how this works. Okay.
All right.
By the way, for everyone that's watching right now, if you stuck around, I forgot to share Marcus's answer, right?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did.
What? So I gotta share that.
The
So I'm gonna
most
share
part
that.
that I was
If you
really
stuck
spoiled,
around, if you
and
stuck
didn't
around,
share it because reasons.
oh,
why
yeah,
don't
no,
I ask the next question? You guys
and then
can
we'll-
think about it. We'll watch the thing.
Yeah.
I
and
love
we'll
that.
give
Yes,
the
go
answer
right.
after the,
Go for
after
it.
the question.
Go for it.
All right. So number 2, the first trailer Guidon was in September 2021, and it lasted over 11 hours. How many minutes over 11 hours did it run?
Oh, okay. So people are
All right,
trying to
watch
look
the
this
clip,
up.
think
So
about it, make your guesses.
Yeah, don't cheat out there on this one. But yeah, you get your guesses out. I totally forgot that. I was like, did we watch them all? I thought we had. No, we had forgotten Marcus's answer here. So everyone's like, oh, maybe Marcus was too spoilery. No.
Spoken before, and I asked you.
Oh, here we go. So yeah, enjoy this.
And Marcus, you and I have spoken before, and I asked you to describe what your experience, or where Perrin was at the end of season 1, in 3 words, and you gave me guilty, conflicted, and learning. So I'm curious for you, what did you learn, I guess, as Perrin during season 2?
Yeah, I think some of those kind of qualities are still definitely there. I think he's kind of just forced into different scenarios, really. I think that, all the characters grown up a bit. We find him in this sort of military kind of army going across the land looking for Padam Fane. And then all of a sudden he's in these crazy kind of circumstances where violence, something he was trying to kind of understand and get his head around in season 1, is very much sort of surrounding him again, and he has to question his own ability and his own innate nature in regards to violence and warfare. And I think again he's kind of someone who's kind of begrudgingly on this sort of path. I think he's still someone who kind of has that kind of angst against Padam Fane for kind of disrupting all of their lives, and he still hasn't really got over that. I think that disruption that happened in season 1 is still very much at the forefront of his mind. And and I think he's trying to kind of battle with that guilt, that shame, but also this sort of anger that keeps on building inside of him.
Sure, that makes sense. Hey, that's my time. It was great to meet you all again, Kira, Donal. Nice to meet you, and Mark.
So that was it, everyone. I thought it was a fantastic answer from Marcus.
Great
Totally
answer.
forgot to share that. Great friggin' answer. Yeah, I thought that was a great answer.
Just got a quick
and-
reaction to that.
Yeah, any reaction to his answer?
He's so conflicted. I love it. And it seems like he's intimating that he's blaming Padam Fane. And how is that going to play out?
Yeah.
Is he trying to deflect, or is he coming to grips with what happened, or in the midst of traveling with soldiers? And then we've seen clips where he's with the Shanchan and, definitely going golden eyes a couple times as well.
Yeah, I thought it was a fantastic answer from him. And again, I love that he kind of he dug into that, and I thought I thought he kind of went and reached in and kind of gave us a great answer out of that. So, yeah, good stuff. By the way, Brian, you said no one's guessed.
So wait, Brian, this is because it's
just
you're
clock
talking
time.
about the one that was broken up into 2.
Correct. It's 2 to 2. You add them together. How many minutes was all of them?
Yeah.
And Nas is like, I know the answer.
No, not that. But I just want to be sure of what people
Mm-hmm.
should be thinking about.
No, super no.
Are you fact checking?
I just want people to be like.
Side checking. Can you do
But
math
Brian,
in your head?
you might
So
need
I
to
would've-
divide it into like.
What do you think? Yeah, Matt. What do you think?
I would have guessed.
30.
I would have.
When did you break? Yeah, that's the thing.
So yeah, this one annoyed me.
How many
'cause I went
minutes
to
after
Taylor.
the hour did you break?
This
Yeah,
one annoyed me
Taylor's the
because
editor.
I went to Taylor and I was like, dude, we have to go all the way to 12 because I say 12 hours. And he was like, no, first of all, we shouldn't because we can lose it because YouTube, the way that works. So over 11 is plenty. You did about 12 hours, chill out. So I think I was like, so I would have guessed somewhere in the, I probably, in my head, I was going to say in the 30s. But it makes me wonder if it's actually closer to the 20s.
Brian said yes.
Oh,
Brian
it
In
was
my
in the
head,
30s?
in my head, I'm in my
Nobody said
30s.
yes.
So yeah.
So what do you think?
Was it in the
What-
30s, Brian?
number?
Was it in the 30s?
It's in the 30s.
Yeah, his whole body said
So
yes.
I would have said 32. That's what I would have said.
There were a lot of 32 answers.
I would
that
say
is incorrect.
31.
33.
31. I think.
31.
Yeah.
31 minutes, 11 hours and 31 minutes and 50 something seconds. You could round it up to 32, but the clock number was 31, so I went with 31. Koala Sadai.
No, I think Dana. Did Koala
First
pick it
person
up?
to put 31 in there, so I'm going with 31.
Did Koala pick 31 earlier? Because I just saw.
Before I gave the answer, Koala
Christian
picked 31.
rapper.
Okay, because I thought I saw Dana hit 31 right before Koala. So
Why
that's,
are people putting numbers in chat?
Oh, Dana did. You're right.
Dana hit 31.
Dana Lou wins.
So
Dana Lou wins.
Dana Lou got that. Nice job, Dana Lou.
Dana Lou.
These are
All right.
these are good questions. Okay, go on.
September
Yeah, there's some
2nd, right?
fun ones.
September 2nd, right?
There's a couple more that are maybe a little bit easier to guess, and Matt might actually remember some of these. So number 3, at the red carpet premiere in London, who was the first cast member interviewed by Innkeeper Hatch on the live stream?
I think I do. I'm gonna give people an opportunity to
Dana
think about this.
Lou.
By the way, I am really impressed that I got the 32 minute. I was so close to that.
close.
I was like in the
Yeah.
30s, and I thought it was 32. So I'm impressed that I got that close.
I had to get like a piece of paper and like add those two timestamps together because I was trying to do it in my head and I couldn't do it.
While people think of that, what do you think the second one was? The trailer. The Lauren Balfe. Yeah.
I think I didn't go. I'm not even sure I went 11. I feel like that was like 10:50 or something like that. I feel like it was just under 11. Am I right in thinking that?
Actually,
did we go over 11 on that one?
Not even.
It was over 10. No way. It was over 10.
Did Barney go to the premiere?
I definitely think that was over. We never would have gone only 9. I have to go back and look at it now.
You keep saying definitely, and you keep getting a lower number. So.
Okay, so
Todd's got to bounce.
What'd you say?
Yeah,
Todd's gotta leave.
I gotta roll out.
Todd, you're out of here. Todd, thank you so much, dude. It's awesome to see you.
man.
Thanks for coming and celebrating with us.
It's been a lot of fun, and just ask me for another rant later. And
there you go.
Well, I'm sure you'll have a season 2 rant. Like, save it up for us, man. Save it up. Okay.
Get a new bandana. You got those, man.
I'll figure it out. Yeah.
Same one.
Okay. See you, Todd.
All right.
Appreciate you,
Bye,
guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Love
Bye,
y'all.
buddy.
Love y'all, man. Todd
All right,
was there. Todd
there's
was
been a number
awesome.
of guesses. Who do you guys think is the first person that Matt interviewed at the London premiere on the live stream?
I'll be the last guess.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'll be the last guess.
You
guys go
need
ahead.
to be first. You need to be first.
So I thought it was Hamed. I thought it was Hamed Anamashan.
Incorrect.
What?
Taylor Napier.
Daniel Henny.
Incorrect.
No, it wasn't Daniel. It
Oh,
was
yeah,
not
right. Daniel
Yosha.
was much
I
later.
swear I
It
did not
wasn't
talk to
Yosha.
Yosha first. I thought I talked to Yosha second.
Oh, Uta? Did you talk? No. You said cast, right? Did you say cast? Is that the
Cast,
question?
Yes.
You said cast. Oh.
Was it Taylor?
No, it
Not
wasn't
Taylor.
Taylor.
No, Taylor was much later. And he
Daniel's
just
my
like
vote.
Yosha was right at the beginning because I felt like I flubbed his questions. So
It was Yosha.
Okay, it was Yosha. That's
It was
yeah.
Yosha.
I thought I had talked
first-
to loyal Hamed first.
Questions did you fly?
Hamed was the first person that showed up.
I
That's
had this
correct.
weird thing
And you
going
talked
on
to him
there.
first.
We had so much. The spacing was so small that my back was always turned, and I didn't anticipate like. I was like, okay, I need some questions. It was like I didn't have them written down or anything. So I was like, and when he came up, this is the first time I had met Yosha, and I was like, or the first time I was talking to him. I guess I had technically met him on the road in London, but like he came up, and I was like, I don't know. I go back. I didn't like those questions I asked, but anyways, I felt like I flubbed him. But who was the first person that guessed Yosha?
Joe Berlin.
Joe, congratulations, man. Reach out to us. The way for anyone that's winning tonight, reach out to us on Discord or social media. You can just jump on our Discord channel. The link's in the description, and then just make sure we know who you were, and we'll get you that. We'll get you that gift certificate, if you will. We'll send that out to you. All I need is an email address. Go ahead, Brian.
Number 4. Which episode of the Dusty Wheel do you think is the most watched of all time? And I'm basing this based on the number of views that YouTube is reporting.
The Brandon Sanderson secret
I know.
review.
I
The
know.
Lanfear secret one.
I know which one it is. I already know which one it is.
Well, that's cheating because it's your channel.
It would be the subject matter, and it would be a subject matter that is familiar to everybody who was.
I would say it was the collab with Daniel Green on the casting controversy.
That was good too.
Okay.
Are you counting that? Because that's a great question. Does that video part of the equation? Are you saying that happened on the Dusty Wheel, or that the Dusty Wheel was part of?
It's on your channel.
Okay, on my channel.
It's the highest viewed episode on your channel.
Okay.
That one.
Yeah, so this is
No,
a
I'm
good question.
sticking by my choice. I know I voted early. My bad.
I know the answer here.
You don't get to vote.
So wait. Are you saying? Wait. You're saying not a live stream. Any video.
It could be a live stream.
This is important.
I think it was a live stream.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I know, but I want
75,000 views. If that helps.
Oh, it's probably one of the Watt idols.
If he's being like
No, it's not.
like that, and Anas doesn't get to vote either.
This. I mean, think about it, right? I mean.
You think about it.
I mean, so you said Brandon Sanderson, right? Who has called into the show? That's like not Brandon Sanderson, but like
Rosamund.
Yes.
Or Kate Fleet.
That's that. I would say and I think I've seen this answer already in chat.
I mean,
it's Trailer Guide On 2, if you will, but it's Trailer Guide On that we did right before season 1.
That's correct. It's Trailer Guide On 2 in October of 21.
So I don't know if you were I don't know if you were waiting for someone to call that out, because I saw Trailer Guide On, not like.
But is that
So that's the one where the trailer was premiered on the Dusty Wheel.
Yes.
And so Tal, so short of that, where there was like a huge, like Wheel of Time, collaborate, like Amazon Prime collaboration or whatever. The Brandon is like 60,000 plus. I'm right, Matt.
Correct. Brandon Sanderson's Secret Revealed was the second most popular.
Yes,
episode.
it's
69,000 views.
Yeah.
Nice.
69. Come on, I win.
It will actually. Yeah. That one will actually. I think
that
be
will.
the
Yeah.
most
I mean, it's only been like
future.
8 months. Yeah.
I think Light Blinded Fool put Trailer Guide On. So I think Light Blinded Fool was your first one that put Trailer Guide On.
Fine, he can win it.
And then it was
Rob was the first one to put "Send Me a Secret" video from Brandon.
So Light Blinded Fool. I don't see anybody else that was before Light Blinded Fool. So we'll have to. That's the winner for that one.
There you go.
Do you know? Okay. Extra question. Quick. Any quick answer to it. What do you think is the video, the most not a live stream, most watched video that the Dusty Wheel has put out? So not a live stream, but a pre-recorded
Dusty cut.
Yeah, it's
Winter Dragon Dusty
It's
cut.
got to be Winter Dragon. Yeah.
Yeah, it has to be the Winter Dragon.
Yeah.
It's like 30, 35.
Yeah, 30 something thousand.
It's
Doesn't even need the colon subtitle. Mary had it. Dusty cut. Period.
Good. No. Yeah. It's.
All right. Question number. What is it? 5.
Yeah, I think it's 5.
All right. The theme song for the Dusty Wheel did not show up in the first number of episodes.
Nope.
When did the Dusty Wheel introduce its signature theme song in the intro? You can do the month
This
and
is
the
for
year.
chat,
It does not
right?
have to be
Not
a
for
specific
us?
title. It
Month
does not have
and
to be a
year.
specific date.
Oh,
Month
So what are you
and year.
thinking? April of 2020, I think.
Month and year. That is crazy.
That's specific.
I think
can
that's
tell you.
April, and then I think it's December when the change happened. Or was it that year or the next year? Oh, I can't. I know it was December when it changed to
I don't have
the
any
fast
hope
theme.
to get this one. Yeah,
I spent so much time watching like old
Wait.
videos,
Wait,
trying to
so-
find the answers to these questions.
Not nice to say. But
You want the month and year, not the episode number. The month and year.
see, I could give you episode ballpark season.
Month and year. Have you seen it show up yet? Have you seen
I
it
wanna
show
say-
up
I
in
wanna-
chat?
I'm gonna guess March of 2020.
Really, I think it's one of those.
I think it was after lockdown started.
It was
I know it was
after
after lockdown. I know it was after lockdown. I think it was April. I don't know why.
NDP on lockdown. How many people get to see Letterkenny?
I'm gonna say it was February of 2020.
We didn't lock down until later than that.
Was it the Daniel Green one or was it which one was it?
Oh, Michelle said
I can
I
tell you
have
which
a
one
good
it was.
question.
It was
Which version? Original or remix?
The original.
Oh, so original. The remix I think is December of
Oh,
2020 or 2021.
That's not the question.
No, I'm just
Is it the OG?
The original
the first
theme
one.
song.
Yeah.
OG.
From
Which one was it?
The OG theme song. All right, it's been long enough. The answer is May of 2020.
May. Wow.
And I knew this because we started Barside Chats in May of 2020, and I said to
Nice.
Matt, "What do you think of my
Oh.
theme music?" And he said, "Let's do this one instead," and it's the same theme music from the show. And so that's where I
Interesting.
started. I started looking in May, and I went back until I found the one that was
So
the
my
topic.
So what
review
episode
of
was it?
chat,
Yeah.
My review of chat says it's Narcissus.
Yeah,
Narcissus is the first person to get it, that's
Narcissus.
correct.
Yeah, I saw it. Wow, that's impressive.
That's
The
brilliant.
topic for that episode was unpacking TV show interviews with Rafe, Brandon, and Sarah. So if you remember
yes.
that episode, that's the first one that had the theme song in
The
it.
premiere. Ilanwi? Is that our Ilanwi?
Yes, I think those are Ilanwi. Yeah.
Oh,
By the way, Ilanwi. Did you hear that, everyone? Ilanwi.
Yeah, there you
Hey,
go.
girl, hey.
Yeah.
All right.
Is that right? Is that right?
Question number, what are we on? 6?
How else do you say it?
Island We.
Oh, fine. I'm Canadian.
No, this Natalia, don't worry about it. This says history that
It's fine. I don't feel bad at all.
it's, you shouldn't. So cool. What's next? What's your next?
Question number 6.
Go for it.
Land fear is a popular topic for Innkeeper Hatch.
That's true.
How many episodes contain the name Land fear in the
No
title?
way.
Nah.
Oh, in the title. I was like, how many did I ever mention? In the title.
In the title.
Wow.
I can do multiple choice on this one if you want.
Okay.
No. I think people should have to guess. There's
No,
another.
yeah,
People just have to guess.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So, wow.
Wow. This is an interesting one. I have a number that
I don't think it's that high. I think it's barely double digit. That's what I would say. I don't even
guess
think it's
15.
double digit. You think 15?
I'm gonna guess 15.
I want to say like 11, 10.
I'm
11?
gonna guess. I'm gonna guess like 5. No.
Wow. No. It's not.
7.
You did 5. We did 5 like.
But I didn't say land fear in each one of those titles.
We said Land Fear Week on there somewhere. Right?
No, I didn't say. No.
Yeah.
Oh, you're saying that. Oh, we did put land fear week, didn't we? Oh,
Yeah.
shoot.
Tina Lulu is cheating.
So this one's tough.
Dude, shout out to everyone in chat who's saying 69.
Brian, did you?
Nice.
Have you seen the answer, Brian?
I have seen the answer.
Okay, we'll get.
The
Well,
answer
let's.
is out there.
So okay, there's
guess-
5
do
from
your
Land Fear
guesses.
Week, right? There's the Forsaken one that probably has Land Fear in it. There's the recent Land Fear speculation one. So that's 7. I think it's 9 or 10.
Okay. What do you
All right,
think?
the answer
Is
9.
9. Wow. Okay.
7 of them were in 2023. So Honest is on the dot with that.
Let me point this out really quick. 3 episodes had the name Landfear in it until 2023 when we did Landfear Week. So, yeah, exactly.
That shows admirable restraint, Matt.
That does. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Who was the first person
Mode
that we have?
S. Latif is our winner.
Mode S. Latif. So, congrats.
Yeah, congrats. You got that one.
So again, reach out
all right.
to us on Discord or over social media and let us know.
Yeah.
We have 3 more questions.
Okay, let's do it.
This is number 7. What was the topic of Innkeeper Honest's first show as Innkeeper? And when did it air?
Oh, okay. But that's
And when did it, like
Honest-
month and year?
I can. Yeah. Yeah, of course.
What was the topic of Honest's first show as Innkeeper, and when did it air? It's a 2-parter.
Nils, Cheers, been around for most of it. Described October 6, 2019. Here's to 4 more. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. And always appreciate your support. Love seeing you in chat.
I'll give points. If you just get the topic right, we can talk about when it was later. So what was the topic of Honest's first show?
Steve.
Wait. So
as
that's
Innkeeper.
the
First show as Innkeeper.
yeah, not a mirror world. Not a mirror world. I mean, I think it's important that that you.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, wait a second. Everyone's saying Steve, and
Pearl.
they're like, hold on. Steve Pearl. Mirror Steve. You've all heard at this point, Steve is not correct. Move on.
Steve is not correct.
You have to find something else to say.
Yep.
It's not Steve, everyone. Are there answers here? I don't remember. Hold on. Let me see. I think you had Grace and Brian on, didn't you?
That was Steve. That was
that Steve?
That was the
okay.
Dusty Steve. That was yeah.
Okay.
That's
so
Ted Origins.
have you seen any answers, Brian, that are correct?
Well, I think
so.
Because Honest is contradicting me. I think the answer is Steve, the Dusty Steve show.
Oh,
well, I mean, if he was officially the Innkeeper.
Yeah. So that was.
He was an Innkeeper.
That was October. That was October 19th, right? Is that right?
October 22.
So if you're picking Steve, then I see Lumen as the winner here.
Wait, did anyone else? Let me look if anyone got like the first Dusty Wheel. That can be an extra if anyone got that. Yeah.
That's
I'm going to ask a very horrible question.
Yes.
So do it.
Was I on that show?
No.
Okay.
No, you were on. Yes, Mary, you were on my first.
I thought I was on your first show.
You were on my first show. Yeah.
Where this last year has just been.
So it was January 25th. It was we talked about book titles.
That's right.
And we kind of ranked our book titles, and it was you, Sarah, and Lowe's Library.
Right.
It
Okay.
was before Steve.
No, this was January 25th. Yeah, that was the first.
No, Steve was your first episode.
Yeah, that was October 19th.
Yeah. Or October 22. October 19th.
Oh, as in okay,
so Lumen was the winner.
Lumen wins that one.
Reach out. Yeah. Okay, last two here.
Last two. Number 9 or number 8. How many episodes took place in the original Dusty Wheel basement? Or to be more fair, how many episodes did we have before you left the basement? Because I didn't actually go check every single one to make sure you were in the basement.
How many episodes did we have?
So you have done 300 and
How did you count
275
that?
live streams, 320 something titles. So how many of those?
So how many of the live streams did we have before, like, until we left the basement?
Yeah, how many?
I mean, so it was May
Like until you moved?
18th.
Yeah,
2022.
Until we left the first basement, right?
right?
Yeah.
May 18th.
Oh, I guess this is
2022.
technically the second basement. So left the first
Really
basement.
like privacy invasive. I don't know.
Yeah. So live streams. So
The
this
hell
is
is a
live
basement?
streams. How many
Well,
did you
just
leave?
episodes.
Yeah. How many episodes did we have?
Such
So
a California question.
This one's gonna be really hard. Oh man.
So
Just a little.
it was just so in terms of context, it was May of 2022. So we've had what 14 months since then, or so. So how many?
By the way, with the chat, I'm gonna go with the person who's the closest.
Yeah.
If when we declare the answer.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna say because this was May. Was May 2022?
yeah, May 2022. Yeah.
So I would guess.
What is the total number now? 3 what?
No, because with live streams we've had like 275. So I'm gonna guess right around
Here,
that
dogs. Good night, my friend. We love
200.
you.
I'm gonna say around 200. That's what I'm gonna say.
Okay, 200.
I'm gonna guess right around 200. Yeah.
All right.
What's the
the answer, according to my math, is 209.
209.
200 is close. 209 is the correct number.
I see a
the person
205.
The person I think is closest is a 205. The first 205 was Superfly.
Is that the closest? Yeah, so there's a 200. There was a 203, 229. Yeah. It
203
looks
is the Mommerlin seat. How was 205 fast?
No, there was a 211, Brian. A 211.
211. Where's the 211?
Ninja Librarian picked
Ninja
211.
Librarian.
Yeah,
All right,
I see
211.
211 is closer to it than So
What is the number?
Ninja Librarian was the first one to put 211. I don't think I saw 210 or anything. So, yeah, Ninja Librarian, you won. So congratulations,
Matt. Do you remember the last episode?
Master of the Deck had 213.
Yeah, so
That's
211.
close.
Yeah,
211 is closer to 209 than
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I remember the episode? No, I don't. Like,
No, I didn't write it down. I don't remember.
I remember. Yeah,
I mean, the last one was you giving the tour of the basement and like.
Yeah, I think.
But,
Isn't that the same episode you got the spinny wheel?
Yeah.
From the spinning
I
game?
think that was the
We need to use that more. By the way.
So it was
So
the
just look it
Robert
up, whatever.
Jordan Notes one that Grace was on, and we revealed that first video.
This was the first video. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is when Grace was like, Grace was like, "Can you take me off the screen?"
and Taylor came up and was like, "Stop!" And then he like took away everything.
Yeah.
Took away like the sign and everything. Yeah.
All right.
And
And the
wait a
final
second.
question.
Hold on a
Final
second. No, I think. Well, Carolyn, I thought. Well, by the way, it says Carolyn had 209 there, but I don't know if 209 came in. Carolyn can tell us if that came
Carolyn
in after.
or 209. Should we do Price's Right rules where you can't go over?
No, I mean Carolyn said, but Carolyn, just let us know if that was before you heard the answer. Just before we gave the answer, let us know, and Carolyn would be the one that won then. So let us know if that came in after the answer. I mean, before the answer.
We'll let the audience decide here. Last question. Not counting this episode, you almost changed the answer to the question today, but I'm glad you didn't. The Dusty Wheel has produced 275 live streams over the course of its 4-year run. How many of these episodes started within 3 minutes of the title screen appearing for viewers?
Oh my God.
What?
Wait. So after
I counted.
Wait.
By the way,
You mean you mean
from the
music?
time the thing comes up to the time someone starts talking, how many of them actually started within 3 minutes of the
Oh.
title screen?
So this
On time. Basically, how many of them started at 6:03 p.m. or earlier?
So it's 1 minute 45 seconds is what Taylor has.
Superfly says 39.
Guessing 4.
Wow. There, yeah.
That is a wild question that you just asked, Brian.
That,
How did you
watched a lot of
even-
videos to figure this out.
Oh
I counted.
my gosh, that is freaking. Like you're asking this, we started within 3 minutes.
Within 3 minutes
Of
so by,
275.
Assuming you turn the video on at 6, you would have had to be like, "Welcome to the Dusty Wheel" by 6:03.
Oh, got you. So it's okay. So when we started within 3 minutes of our start time.
Correct.
So if you started at 6:03, 6:06, is that what you're saying?
Like, so if I were to go back and watch a video and start the video, are you talking within 3 minutes of me starting?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
gotcha.
Oh, no, that's not. That's. Oh no, yeah. I mean, the comments are usually like starts at 2 minutes something. Usually, it's usually 2 minutes something.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say that
you've commented on this.
Minutes. I'm gonna say like 247 of them.
Yeah, I think at least. I think like 275 to. Are we gonna count mine? I usually go longer, so I have to like take out all of mine, which is like I don't know. 20. Yeah, at least 255. I'm gonna go 255.
We're gonna see.
No. I'm gonna do 235.
That many of them start within 3 minutes. Okay.
Okay, now. 215. 215.
My answer was 0.
Larry just said it took Matt more than 3 minutes to understand the question. That was good. I have to say. Okay, tell us the answer. The closest person.
It's like 0 for me. I know that.
Wait, what was your answer? What was your answer, Matt?
247.
247. Honest, you said 255. Mary, do you have a guess?
I had said 4, but I'm going to go 150.
150. Wow, she has no faith in you guys. This is not good. Like, Tal has 0 faith in you. That's came out. The answer I counted was 231.
Oh, I was close.
You were
I
close.
was so freaking close.
You were
Okay.
close.
I know it's to be honest, like whatever number I've done till now, those are all probably after 3. So I think I brought down that number.
Okay, help us find the answer here, everyone.
Almost all of the first 6 months were like right on time. Like you just put up the title screen and like immediately started talking.
Really?
And then after 6 months, it all went to
garbage. Bits, by the way, 233. That's the closest I've seen so far. Bits.
I can blame my involvement. I'm always late, guys.
It's funny. Someone said,
"We love you, Tal."
233. Did anyone else get closer? Did anyone else get closer than 233 to the answer? That's what I see as 233 is the closest that I saw. I'm gonna say.
I don't see any.
I'm gonna say bits. It is.
Yeah.
Wait,
what I would
what's
say
the
is
number?
I usually go live earlier, but I keep the music running longer. So
that would count against you.
No, I'm just saying that. No. I know. Yes, but in this case,
that
it would. I know because I know. Like, I go live and I'm like, then like I need like a good 2.5 minutes of just being like, okay, I'm okay, I can do this.
By the way, the question now that you should ask and we should find out is how many have we started within 3 minutes from the hour?
That number actually checks to, I think, then. Well, I don't know because
we don't know.
You don't track.
When it
That's
airs.
not like a tracked.
Yeah,
thing.
I don't know if does it show that it doesn't show the exact time, does it?
No.
By the way, I'm going to end this poll. 49 minutes ago, I asked which season trailer did you like the most, season 1 or season 2? 83%. About 300 of you vote on that. 83%. Brian, thank you for bringing the trivia. We just need to do more trivia. We don't do enough trivia. That was freaking amazing.
I agree.
That was fun.
That was a lot of
I
fun.
agree.
Thank you for those in the chat that were like, "Hey, where's about Marcus's answer?" I'm glad we got that and didn't like. People like, why didn't you give Marcus's answer? There's lots of spoilers. So I hope you all enjoyed those. I will put these out separately on the channel as pre-recorded. I'm not going to rush them out tomorrow. If people want to go back through and watch these, sorry for the audio issue right at the beginning of that first question. Is there any final thought or comment the 4 of you would like to make before we let all these people get to bed?
On your behalf, I would like to say sorry, not sorry, and don't complain. You get what you get. So it takes as long as it takes, and you'll be thankful for it because Matt's the best interviewer, and everybody loves engaging with him so much. Clearly, his interviews with
Well,
I love
thank
y'all.
you. Yeah, you get what you get. Did you hear that? What was your favorite part of tonight's show? Taylor definitely needs to be one of the answers.
The Trolloc rant.
Cast interviews. We're gonna say Natalia's reaction.
And the Trolloc rant.
And the Trolloc rant. Those are your four options, everyone. No, and they're saying Taylor.
And the trivia.
Trivia. We'll go trivia. We'll take. Sorry, Taylor. I just replaced you with trivia. What was your favorite part of tonight's show? The trivia, cast interview, Natalia's reaction, or Trolloc rant? There you go. There's your final poll for the night. Any other comments from my guest here tonight before we let him go?
Look, dude, it's been 4 years. Congratulations. That's a huge achievement. Huge accomplishment. Most people don't do things for 4 years. Like, to do something for 4 years without giving up is just incredible. And I know you haven't done it alone. So shout out to all of the mods that participate. Shout out to all of the mods that keep that chat going, keep the Discord going. Shout out to Honest as well for, taking up the mantle of a new Innkeeper this year and kicking butt and getting that starting on time average down. This is just huge. This is a huge accomplishment. And we're only 2 weeks away from season 2. And gosh, this means if we're going to get 8 seasons, we'll be doing this for 20 years. So you got some time to go. But
how many Innkeepers will we have by then? That's the
20 times 2.
So this has been a blast. It's been great to watch you guys in the show really take this from nothing to where it is now. The fact that you get to interview the cast members you made it. This is awesome. We made it as fans to getting to be a part of the family that gets to watch you interview the cast of the show. They know you on a first name basis. That's really cool. So just congrats, man. This is just a big accomplishment. I'm really proud of you, and I'm really proud of everybody in this fandom.
Well, thank you. I
Ditto.
think you said it. It was everybody around the show. I see my wife in chat. Congrats on 4 years. Huge shout out to my wife and my kids. As you all know, one of the things I loved the most and have loved the most about this is how every time another fan does a live stream, doesn't matter who does it among this fandom, they'll always be like, I need a Taylor, that's just a common thing that people say. And Taylor, my family, the mods, my good friends I've known for so long here on the show with me, and new friends that one is now an Innkeeper here, and so many of you that are signed up to be mods, which these three of you on the channel here right now know how much I hated that aspect of Theoryland and modding Theoryland and managing that. And so other mods taking this on and this responsibility to share the Dusty Wheel and to kind of keep it the Dusty Wheel, right? Guard the spirit that is the Dusty Wheel when it comes to Discord and live chat and kind of creating a place that we can have fun and enjoy what we're doing. I really appreciate all of you that have done this. And I absolutely 100% appreciate that the show and the cast have embraced this and what we do and are willing to jump on and enjoy, hopefully, the interviews that we do. And the goal there has always been, to learn about what they're doing and understand them as actors in this new fandom and welcome them into a fandom that we do want them part of. And I hope that is what they feel, which is we want them. It doesn't matter if they read the books or not. They're part of this Wheel of Time family. I don't care if you hate the show or not. It's a Wheel of Time show. And as much as you might argue semantics about that, it's a mirror world, it's a turning, it's based on, it's a bear. I don't really care what it is. It is something, and it is part of this fandom and will always be part of the fandom. And so I hope that whatever you feel about the show, that you'll always embrace the people that have come on to take on these roles of the characters that we've all come to love. So, and that's what I hope that this place will, as always, it was something that will embrace new fans and new parts to this fandom. And let's keep doing that for however many years the show goes on and beyond that, right? A lot of us have been doing this well before and will continue doing this after. As I like to think in my head, it's like long before this ever became a thing, we were already doing this, and we will be doing this long after the show is over. So thank you all. This has been a blast for me, continues to be a blast, and you are why I continue to do this. I've said this to many people. Sometimes I'm like, maybe tomorrow's the end of the Dusty Wheel. You could ask Anas and Brian have heard me be like, I don't know, man. I don't know. And then I'm going to screw up because I said
Island Week.
Island Week as made a post recently on Twitter just expressing what WotCon and the Dusty Wheel had meant. I shared that with my family. We watched that together. There was some good tears around the room, and so you guys are what brings me back. Like, it's the fact that you'll show up and chat and want to talk about this stuff is why I come back. Honestly, if all of you stopped showing up, I think I would lose the joy that is just hanging out with you and talking about the books and the show and fandom in general. So keep it going. I love to see you here, and I will do my best to keep it going and bring you whatever we can bring you from the Dusty Wheel. I know all of the people on this show right now feel that way. So thank you all. This has been a blast. Continues to be a blast. 4 years, 5 years is going to hit, and we're going to be in the doldrums of waiting between books. Let's just all accept that. Like next year, 5th anniversary, and be like, when is the show? When is season 3 coming out? And so I hope that we can all share that together. So thank you. And yes, to the new innkeeper around here, thank you for bringing the best voted year of the channel.
Best voted year.
Best voted year.
So yes, thank you for bringing the best voted.
So for everyone who's stuck around.
Yes.
So episode 1, season 2, like, yeah, yay, yay, nay.
I'm not gonna. I know.
I know.
I can't. You're right. But that's a good question. Maybe I'll ask everyone that question here. 138 of you voted on this, by the way. Your favorite thing tonight was cast interviews, followed closely by Natalia's reaction. And Natalia, you could go start your own reactions channel.
No.
That was amazing.
Yeah,
that was so amazing.
Great.
And I'll ask you all this for those of you stuck around. If I can speak about my reactions to episode 1 before the premiere, do you want to hear it?
Oh, come on.
No, I'm serious. Some people don't want
to. Just don't watch.
No, some people don't like, and that's I totally get that might not be something we want to put out there. But
okay, but seriously, people, you don't say no to the episode. You just don't watch.
You just don't watch.
Or watch, even better. Watch, like it, and then turn the volume down and walk away.
Talia's a problem solver.
Just
tell you what.
Yeah. Iris Bear said, spoiler shielding is one reason statistically the best fandom. Yeah, we care about it. Minari said, why is this even a poll? Look, I want to pulse this. Yeah, and Riss said the same. Riss Swank said, personally wouldn't watch that, just want to go in without any expectations. Yeah, totally understand that, and that's kind of why part of me doesn't. That is
100% your prerogative to do. That doesn't mean you don't have to have a show.
Yeah,
I said no. By the way, I said no to that. To that.
You don't have to participate.
There's a thing called spoiler bar. You guys are hilarious. So I'm going to end this little flash poll I did. About 100 and you have voted on this. You stuck around. Hey, thank you. 76% said yes. Okay, it's something I'll think about if that option comes up. I'll think about that. So. Thank you all again for being here tonight. 4th anniversary, we did it, and we're only 2 weeks away from season 2. It's gonna be fun, and we'll keep you thinking about. We'll keep you up to date on what's gonna be happening. But yeah, think pre-show, watch party, and then premiere Gaidon, and we'll be talking in collaboration with Rob's channel. We'll be talking about the show for over 24 hours. So it's gonna be a blast. Thanks everybody, and have a wonderful, wonderful evening. As we say around here, good night from the Dusty Wheel. And smash to black.
Smash to black.
Hey, welcome back to the Dusty Wheel. Do You went right to kill it. Look at you. You're all ready. You're just done. I mean, this is like this is
really well. And now I'm like, great, my turn.
And if you don't like that and you want to say, well, Robert Jordan could have made the two rivers all white. He could have, but he didn't. So,
Just complimented me on my dress, and as you can clearly see, I'm
sad.
not
I see Nakomi as something along the lines of a Shida Haran analog.
It does make sense why it outlasted the breaking.
Yeah.
See, this is why I have Therese in the show, because she's going to correct everything that.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Dusty Will Show. What? Remoff Challenge! Yay!
Pair of like baby face mounted on like a huge body. So like all of a sudden,
This is not just
like,
a traditional fantasy, right? There are sci-fi
And
elements.
just a moment ago, Rafe tweeted something. So let me get my guest in here with me. And
probably I would say put in 70, 80% of the work. I got to be over the shoulder and be like, no,